Barnaby Jones, a Quinn Martin production, starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather, Mark Shera, with guest stars Robin Mattson, Darrell Fetty, Carol True Foster, special guest star Inga Swenson. Tonight's episode, Hitchhike to Terror.
My name's Tony.
Hi, I'm Shelley.
Where are you heading to, Shelley?
L.A., downtown.
Yeah. Well, you're in luck, beautiful mama. Gonna take you all the way. So you just sit back and relax.
Fantastic.
Speaking of relaxing, I got just the thing to help you along. Little, Panama Red. Finest grass this side of the canal.
No thanks.
Hey now, don't say no till you feel the glow. That's right. Here you go. Roll us a goodie.
Just went through a red light. Oh no, now you've done it.
Hang on.
Hey, you're only gonna make it worse. All you did was run a red light.
Hey, you just shut up here!
Better call it in, Alice. She's still breathing. Now, miss, don't move. We got an ambulance on the way.
It hurts.
Miss, look at my hand. How many fingers am I holding up?
What?
How many fingers?
2.
All right, you understand me then?
Yes, I'm all right.
It's my duty to inform you that you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be held against you in a court of law.
What? Why are you saying this?
Because I believe this contains illegal drugs, and I'm placing you under arrest.
Arrest? But it's not mine.
You'll have a chance to explain that later. Right now, is there anyone we can notify? Your mother?
No, not my mother.
Your father, then. What's his name? Somebody will get in touch with him.
Barnaby Jones.
Barnaby Jones, the private investigator, is your father?
That's what I said. Barnaby Jones.
I'll come in and tell you when your relief will be here.
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant, how's the young lady? Shelley Barrett? Have I got the name right?
Yeah? Nothing broken. The doctor says she'll be up and about soon.
And she claims that I'm her father?
That's her story. Says she was hitchhiking here to see you when a young man in a van picked her up in Redondo Beach, ran a red light, cracked up, and then supposedly took off, leaving her literally holding the bag on a narcotics wrap.
DMV come up with the name of the registered owner?
Well, that's where it gets stickier. It's registered to a Stan Clay, federal narcotics agent. But he hadn't been heard from since he contacted his office early this morning about a possible bust.
Is Shelley from Redondo Beach?
San Pedro. An elderly couple, she says, picked her up there and dropped her in Redondo Beach. Before I let you talk to her, is there anything you can tell me about all this?
John, I'm as much in the dark as you are.
Okay, talk to you later.
Hello, Shelley. I'm Barnaby Jones.
I'll be outside.
Shelley? Shelley, what's this about?
Damn you! Damn you!
Hold on, young lady. I don't know what your problem is with me, but I've never seen you before in my life.
I know. Never in my whole life did my father ever come to see me. It was just something he made and forgot about.
Now, wait, first things first. You say I'm your father, but you just didn't pick a name out of air. Why me?
Believe me, I don't like the idea of it any more than you do. The only reason I came to find you is because of my mother. She needs your help, not me.
Your mother?
Yes, Marie Barrett. What'd you do, forget about her in 23 lousy nothing years?
Marie Barrett? You're her daughter?
And yours. You know it's true. Last Monday, I found the letters you sent her. There was even a picture of the both of you holding hands.
Shelley, I don't deny that I knew Marie Barrett. We were very good friends for a while.
Look, Dad, you don't have to explain any of this to me. When you didn't show up for my first communion, I began to get the message. I began to understand what kind of a man you were. All I want for you to do is to help my mother. You owe us at least that much.
All right, you keep saying your mother needs help. What kind of help does she need?
She's in a private hospital. And she's doing good, Dr. Ashley says. But it costs. And if I don't come up with some more money, they're going to junk her in some state institution.
Where is she now?
She's in Windale Haven Sanitarium. It's in San Pedro.
Windale. She in a mental hospital?
Yes. It's all your fault. If you had just once.
Now, Shelley.
Just go away. Go away.
Yes. Yes, Doctor. Yes, I realize you have regular visiting hours, but as I told you, this is really terribly important. Well, I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Hi, Barnaby.
So that was Dr. Ashley at the sanitarium. You can visit Marie Barrett anytime after 1 o'clock.
Good. How you coming with a Conway report?
Well, here it is, Barnaby. Except I'll tell you the truth, I don't really think the DA is going to act on Conway's accusation against his partner unless he makes it to a court reporter under oath.
Well, take care of it, Jedediah. I'd like to have it with me when I meet with the district attorney on Monday.
You bet.
The way that I feel, you made it so. I'll always love you.
What do you mean it couldn't be helped? That van was registered to a federal knock. It turns out to be missing. Now, what the hell have you been up to?
It's like I'm telling you, Harry. When I opened the bag and showed him the stuff, he flashes a badge and pulls a gun. I made a grab for it and got lucky. Went off in his belly instead of mine.
So you waste a knock, but then to steal his van.
What could I do? I needed it to dump the body.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Hey, Harry, wait. He's under a pile of junk in a construction site outside of San Pedro. I'm clean.
You're clean, huh?
Right. So if I could just get my hands on another pound of coke, I could...
Tony, what about that girl that you said was in a van? She knows what you look like.
So what if she does? I don't have a record. I don't have any mug shots they can show her.
And the way your luck's running, they'll have him soon enough. And if she ever ties you in with that van, I could just see you making a deal by pointing a finger at me.
Harry, I'd never do that.
Oh, yes, you would. So take my advice. Get out of town. Start a new life. Very far away.
Hey, Harry, please, don't shut me off. I can fix it.
As long as that girl can identify you, there's no way.
Yes, there is. Believe me, I'll take care of it. Don't make me beg you, Harry. I've been one of your best dealers. Give me a break, huh?
Tony, I've got to go south for a few days. And when I get back, either you or her better be out of the picture. Fair enough?
Yeah.
Good.
Honey, I'm ready.
What?
Well, you said you'd have the money so we could pick up that new Western outfit we ordered for my act, remember?
Not now. I got something I gotta take care of first.
Thank you. Hello, Marie.
Hello?
It's Barnaby.
Barnaby. Oh, you always surprise me when I least expect you. Let me go freshen up.
No, don't do that. You look just fine to me.
Oh, they are beautiful. But I wish it was candy. Lately, I seem to be hungry all the time. Don't tell Shelley, though. She thinks I'm putting on weight as it is.
I just saw Shelley. She's pretty.
Because she takes after her father. Come, sit down. You must be tired after a hard day.
Marie, Shelley is a very troubled girl.
I know. Barnaby, do you know what that daughter of ours has gone and done? Do you? She's put the house up for sale. She's selling everything. She's even quit college to try and get a job. She says we need money to help pay for doctors. Isn't that silly? I wish you'd have a talk with her. Heaven knows she won't listen to me anymore.
Marie, do you remember when we last saw each other?
Of course, I think it was Wednesday.
It's been 23 years.
23 years?
You left Los Angeles, and for a time we exchanged letters, and then you stopped writing. Remember?
I remember that you made Shelley a very sad little girl when you didn't come to her 9th birthday party. Or was that her 10th?
I'm afraid I missed both of the parties.
There's nothing to feel guilty about. Ever since Shelley was a little girl and first started asking why you were away so much, I always explained to her that private investigators are always away working on cases.
Ever since she was a little girl.
You will talk to her about not selling the house.
Yes, I'll talk with her.
Oh, darling. I just don't know what Shelley and I would have done without you all these years.
Marie, don't worry about anything. Everything's going to be all right.
Yeah, that's right. Shelley Barrett. She's a cousin on my mother's side. I understand she was brought to your hospital, and we'd like to know how she's doing.
She's doing fine, but she can't have visitors, at least not for another few days.
I'd like to send her a little something. What's her room number?
We're not allowed to give out that information. As I told you, this is a police matter.
Yeah, right. Well, I guess it would be better if I checked with them first. Much obliged.
What happened? Honey, what's the matter?
That song's getting on my nerves.
I've been learning it. It's the one you wanted me to sing for the audition.
What audition?
For Mr. Wilkerson at Solitaire Records. The audition's tomorrow, remember? And if you keep changing the songs...
Hey, look, I talked to Mr. Wilkerson before, and he has to fly off to Nashville for a couple of weeks. One of his acts is having trouble.
Another postponement?
Yeah, well, Solitaire ain't the only record company in town. I've been talking to other labels, and I'll tell you all about it tonight.
Oh, other labels? Which ones? When?
I said tonight.
Okay, get the autopsy report on my desk as soon as the coroner's finished. You get my message?
No, is it Shelley? She take a turn for the worse?
No, but the charges against her have. Stan Clay, narcotics agent, has been found dead.
Where?
Construction site near San Pedro. Shot to death with a .38 caliber weapon.
You find a gun?
No. And unless Shelley tells us where she hid it, we may never find it.
Oh, come on, Lieutenant. You don't really believe that that girl in there got the better of a professional, killed him, disposed of the body, and then drove away in his van, do you?
Maybe I do and maybe I don't. But unless she comes up with an alibi that makes sense, it's some hotshot over in the DA's office who'll have to decide what to believe, not me.
Mind if I talk to her again?
Hope you have better luck than me. It's all right.
We have to stay in the room from now on, Mr. Jones. The lieutenant's orders.
I understand. Oh, Shelley, I just visited your mother.
That's nice. Your medal will arrive in the mail.
Now, see here, young lady. I understand how you feel. But being rude is not going to help the situation one bit.
Is my mother going to be transferred to a state hospital? Or is she going to stay with Dr. Ashley?
And that's another thing we better get straight. There is nothing wrong with the state hospital.
For my mother, there is. It's taken over 4 months for Dr. Ashley to crack that shell she's built around herself. If she's transferred away from him, she'll have to start all over again with another doctor.
Well, you finally found something we can agree on. That's why I arranged for her to stay at Wendell.
You did?
At least for a while. After that, we'll see.
Okay. I guess I'm supposed to say thank you.
Not necessarily, but the thought is appreciated. Now, let's see how I can help you.
You're a little late for that, Daddy.
You said you were picked up in San Pedro by an elderly couple. Why did they let you off in Redondo?
Because they said they live nearby. But no one believes me. They all think I'm a murderer.
If we find this couple, we'll be able to prove that they're all wrong.
Swell. The guy's name was Bill, and I didn't catch her name. That's all I know.
In your statement, you said that they were driving a panel station wagon, but you never mentioned the color.
Blue, green, I don't know.
And you said that they let you off on a corner where later you hitchhiked a ride with this Tony fella.
It was my lucky day.
Can you give me anything that would give me an idea which corner it is?
Park bench, bus stop. Traffic lights, they all look the same. Something. Why do I keep remembering donkeys and bulls? I know. There was a guy in one of those corners who was selling those paper animals.
Well, that's some place to start.
Look, I'm sorry I laid into you like that. I guess things happen. I haven't really given you a chance to tell your side.
We'll have to talk about that later.
Well, it's a beautiful morning, Barnaby, and driving up and down the Pacific Coast Highway is my second favorite way to spend it, but I don't see an animal in sight. Except maybe for that pretty redhead over there.
We'll make one more pass.
Barnaby, look at that. No wonder we couldn't find it. He's just opening up.
Well, that's one needle. Now all we have to do is cruise up and down this residential haystack until we find the other one.
is the only green panel station wagon we've seen so far. Barnaby. And didn't Shelley tell you the man's name was Bill?
Jedediah, I have a feeling we're on a hot roll.
Hello? I'm out here. Can I help you?
Yes, my name is Barnaby Jones. I'm a private investigator. This is my associate, Jedediah Jones.
Oh, my. I've never met a private investigator before. Have I done something wrong?
No, ma'am, we're looking for information about a young hitchhiker that you and your husband may have picked up yesterday.
Girl named Shelley, about 23.
Oh, yes, yes. I know who you mean.
You remember her?
Well, of course. We picked up Shelley in San Pedro. She seemed like such a nice girl. She isn't in any trouble, is she?
Not anymore, thank you very much.
Oh, is that all? Don't you want to grill my husband, too? I can wake him.
Maybe next time.
Excuse me, I have these flowers to deliver. Could you tell me which room Miss Barrett is in?
Oh, I'll take them to her.
Could you see that she gets them right away? They need to be put in water, you know.
Is there a card?
No, she'll know who they're from.
Oh.
Barnaby, I'm going to call Lieutenant Biddle, fill him in on Shelley's alibi.
Oh, hello.
Hi, can I use your phone?
Sure. Follow me.
It's a pleasure to see you feeling well enough to be up and about again.
Say they're going to transfer me out of here in a day or two, over to county jail.
I think that's one adventure you're going to miss. We found a couple that gave you the ride.
You did? That's great. Did they tell you I was with them?
Yes, and just as soon as Lieutenant Biddle sends somebody over there to see them and verifies your alibi, I'm afraid you'll be relieved of the duty of guarding Shelley.
Well, that's fine with me. Well, I guess that's it then. I'm okay. Mom's okay. I guess everyone's off the hook.
Except me, where you're concerned, right?
No. No, it's all right. I told you, I understand how things can happen. Look, I never even expected to know my father, let alone have him be an all right guy.
Shelley.
Look, it's all right, really. The things you've done, sending me the flowers, that says enough for now.
I'm sorry, Shelley, but I didn't send you the flowers.
Oh. There was no card, so I figured they were from you. I mean, flowers like that cost a lot of money.
Yes, they do. You have no idea who sent them?
No. All my friends are as broke as I am.
Seems to me people aren't usually so secretive about being considerate. I'll be right back.
Okay, thank you, Lieutenant. We'll wait till we hear from you. Bye-bye.
How long ago did those flowers from Miss Barrett arrive?
Oh, just a minute or so before you got here, Mr. Jones.
Who brought them? Excuse
A
me.
delivery man, I think.
Did he say what delivery service or who they were from?
No.
What is it?
It's funny, but if that orderly had on sunglasses, he could be the same man.
Hold it!
You hit him.
That's right, Lieutenant, but it was dark and I couldn't tell how badly he was wounded. But there is a chance that he might show up in one of the hospitals in the area.
Well, it wasn't easy, but I found him. Eddie Pearson in person.
Hiya, Barnaby.
Well, that's very good news, Lieutenant. I'm sure that Shelley will be glad to hear it. Thank you.
They dropped the charges against Shelley.
A couple from Redondo backed her story. Good to see you, Eddie.
Likewise, pal. What is all this hush-hush stuff? Betty wouldn't tell me to what I owe the pleasure.
Eddie, what do you know about the narcotics agent who was murdered yesterday?
Only what I read in the papers.
You still wired into everything that happens in San Pedro?
Not like I used to.
I need some information. Who runs the cocaine trade down there now?
Hey, Barnaby, come on. You know I stay away from the hard stuff. Anyway, those dealers are always being busted. Drug scene's always changing.
I need a name, someplace to start. Anything at all that would tell me what the narcotics agent was into.
Barnaby, you know I can't refuse you nothing. If you want it, you got it, if it can be got. Oh, forget it, pal. I owe you.
You sure?
Well, maybe 10 for expenses. See you, folks.
Tony?
Nothing in that bathroom or the kitchen. How come you don't keep any bandages in this dump?
God, what happened? You're hurt.
Bandages, no antiseptics, nothing.
Let me look at that. Oh, you poor baby.
It's all right.
You could get blood poisoning or something. I'm gonna call a doctor.
Doctors have to report things like this to the cops. Forget it.
What do cops have to do with...
I said forget it. It's just a scratch.
Tony, don't shut me out. Tell me what happened.
I had a run-in with some people I owe some money to. I mean, these are real heavy dudes. And if I go to the cops, they'll really blow me away next time.
Tony, what are we gonna do?
Come on, it's late. You should get to the club.
But what if these people come after you again?
Oh, we'll figure that out later. Now, you be a good soldier, get on over to the club, and act like nothing's happened.
But Tony...
Now, do I look worried? So don't you worry. Go on. Go on. It's okay.
There. Do the eyes seem better now? Well, like I said, Barnaby and I really didn't get a good look at him.
The only time I saw him close, he was wearing sunglasses.
Barnaby, this is what the police artist has been able to come up with so far.
Mm-hmm. This the man you hitched a ride with?
It's kind of close.
Did you make a copy?
As soon as I get back to headquarters. Oh, wait a minute, isn't there a photocopy machine in the building?
There's one down the hall. I'll show you.
Thank you.
I'll be right with you. Well, how does it feel to be a free woman?
Free? The guard's still here. She just went out to get a cup of coffee.
Lieutenant Biddle is keeping her on as a precaution. That fella's still out there, you know. You need anything?
Nothing except...
Except what?
Well, I don't know what to call you. I feel funny calling my own father Mr. Jones.
Shelley, when your mother started telling you about me, did she ever mention that I had been married before we met?
No, she didn't.
I met your mother shortly after my wife died. Your mother was very understanding, and I needed that.
We all need someone to talk to sometimes.
And after a while, Marie realized that I wasn't ready for another relationship. She gave me love and sympathy, and I just gave her my pain.
Is that why you left us?
What I'm trying to say is that things were not that serious between your mother and me.
But you must have loved her once. For a little while. I mean, I'm here, aren't I?
Try to understand that we didn't know each other that well. And then your mother got the job up north, and she left Los Angeles for good.
But you kept on writing to her. I read the letters.
Yes, we corresponded for a time. And one day she wrote that she had found someone. I think she said he was in the Merchant Marine.
Oh, sailor? That's a beaut. Look, I told you it's all right. I can get along just fine without a father. Only just stop lying to me about it.
Shelley, I like you. And when you like someone, you have to be honest with them. I'm not your father.
I don't want to hear you lying to me anymore. I don't want to hear it. Just stop it. Just stop lying to me like that.
Something wrong?
Tell him to leave. Tell him to get out.
Just a minute, please. I'll see if I can get him. Oh, Mr. Jones. It's for you.
Yes?
Barnaby, hi, Eddie. Just dropped by to fill you guys in on my travels to San Pedro.
You come up with something?
Best I could do is Harry Coyle. Right now, he seems to be Mr. Big in the South Bay area.
Where do I find him?
I'm supposed to hang out at a little joint down there called the Red Crow Bar.
The way that I feel, you made it so. For I'll always love you, nothing can change the way that I feel.
Howdy, Phyllis. What do you want to hear?
Well, we have a request, but not for a song. This man, look familiar to you?
No, I've never seen him before.
Take another look.
Can't help you.
You sure?
Listen, man, I don't have that many fans, and that guy isn't one of them. What's this all about, anyway?
Well, if you don't know him, it wouldn't interest you.
Well, she certainly sings better than she lies.
Yes. Let's drop by Lieutenant Biddle's, see if the police have anything on her.
Joey, I was just gonna call you.
Those two, what'd they want?
They wouldn't say except that they were looking for you.
Did you tell them anything?
No, of course not.
Good girl.
They're the ones, aren't they? The ones that shot you.
Yeah, that's them.
Only it wasn't about owing the money. It was about Shelley, whoever she is.
What do you know about her?
You wrote her name on your pad and also the number of a hospital. What does she have to do with all this?
Well, she's a girl I went with before I latched onto you. She was in an accident yesterday and ended up in the hospital.
I don't get the connection.
Well, her family's big in the syndicate. They think it's my fault.
Tony, we gotta pack up and get out of town right away.
There's somebody coming back from a trip tomorrow. If I can't get this thing straightened out by then, maybe we'll have to.
Shelley, please be reasonable. I'm not under arrest anymore, am I? No, but that man tried to get at you once. Now, he might try again. I don't care what happens to me. You can tell anyone who wants to know. I just don't care.
Barnaby Jones Investigations, may I help you?
Hello, Betty. Anything for the sanitarium since I was there?
No, so I called them a few minutes ago. And except for the visit with her mother late last night, she hasn't been back. Did you check at the house again for her?
Yeah, I just left there. What about Jedediah? Was he able to get an address on that girl singer, Ginger Halston?
Mm-hmm. And he's gone over to her place now to see if any of the neighbors could recognize the composite drawing. Do you think we should get Lieutenant Biddle to put out an APB on Shelley?
We might have to do that, but first I want to have another talk with her mother. You can reach me there.
You know the guy, Harry Coyle. He always sits in the back. Oh, he's there now? No, I don't want to talk to him. Where the hell have you been? Come on, let's get packed. We got to get out of here.
Tony, I thought I could fix things up, but I couldn't. She was already gone.
What are you talking about?
That old girlfriend of yours, the one that got in the accident.
Girlfriend? The one in the hospital?
That's where I've been.
Are you crazy?
I only wanted to help. I thought maybe if I could talk to her, if I could plead with her to get her family to call off those killers.
Help? You probably let him right back here.
No, Tony, that's what I'm trying to tell you. She was already gone when I got there.
Gone? Gone where?
The nurse said that she went home last night.
Where's that story?
About what?
Never mind. Lives in San Pedro. Bear.
Tony! It's the same girl. Tony?
Ginger, hi, listen. From what your landlord tells me, you lied to us last night about not knowing this fella.
Thank you. Hello, Marie.
Who are you? What are you doing in my house?
Marie, it's Barnaby.
Barnaby? I knew a Barnaby once. They're giving me medicine that mixes me up. It makes me forget things.
Dr. Ashley says it's helping you to get well.
Excuse me, my daughter has been away, but now she's come home and I have to clean house.
That's who I want to talk to you about, Shelley.
You know Shelley. Who are you? You look familiar.
Try to understand. Shelley is in trouble. I've got to find her.
Shelley's a good girl. She's never been in trouble, never.
Marie, when Shelley visited you last night, did she say where she was going?
Barnaby. Barnaby.
Yes.
When Shelley was a little girl, the other children used to tease her because she didn't have a father like they did. I used to tell her that wasn't true. Of course she had a father. The dearest, kindest man any little girl could ever hope for. But that was a lie. It was cruel of you to go away and never come back.
Where is Shelley now? It's important.
Shelley! Shelley! Dear, that girl just doesn't listen anymore.
Marie, try to think. When Shelley's frightened, scared of something, is there some special place or person that she goes to?
Oh, yes.
Where is that?
She comes home. To me.
Mr. Jones, there's a call for you. You can take it right here.
Hello?
Barnaby, I'm at Ginger Halston's place. Turns out that the guy we're looking for is her boyfriend. His name is Tony Bridger.
Did she say where he is?
Well, from what I can gather, he's on his way to San Pedro looking for Shelley.
Does he know where Shelley lives?
He's going to find out soon enough. He tore out the page in the phone book with all the Barrett names on it.
Call Biddle, then meet me there. Fortunately, Shelley's not home, but if Bridger shows up, I'm going to give him a warm welcome.
Of course Shelley's home. Where else would she be? Shelley! Come down here. Your father wants to see you.
Shelley upstairs?
Didn't you ask me where she goes when she's frightened?
Yes, but... the attic?
It's her special place. She always goes there when she's afraid.
Excuse me, Marie, but I have to get there fast.
Shelley? Now look, darling. I just want to talk to you. It's all right now. It's all right.
Did you talk to Dr. Ashley?
Yes, and Dr. Ashley says that your mother is responding so well to the new treatment that she can probably stay here until she's ready to go home.
That's wonderful.
And you are going back and finish your last year of college, is that right?
Yes. My mother told me about my real father.
The sailor.
Funny. For a while there, I thought I had a father. Now I don't again.
Maybe not, but I think you know that you have found a new friend. And Shelley, a friend, can be anything you want him to be.
Thank you. Just thanks.
I'll be in touch.
Barnaby, how'd it go?
I think everything's going to be just fine.
Barnaby Jones, a Quinn Martin production, starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather, Mark Shera, with guest stars David Hedison, Joshua Bryant, John McLean, Marla Adams. Tonight's episode, The Deadly Charade.
At least it was a fast lesson about which end you grab a live lobster.
Oh, I'd laugh a little louder if you hadn't caused me a perfectly good hairdo horsing around on that boat.
Sandra, I plead innocence. That wave hit the boat when my back was turned. Isn't that right, Rob?
Oh, sure, Paul. Right? It was a wave and not your three-legged feet that caused our hostess and Duncan.
Wave or no wave,
Yeah?
it's all too far tonight.
Rob, you want one?
Thanks, Betty.
Now, there you go.
Thank you.
I'll take one of these back to Sandra.
Oh, let me. Maybe I can help her with her hair.
Okay.
Your cousin Sandra is playing the sly little old matchmaker, isn't she? Having Betty and you as house guests at the same time?
Just a very happy coincidence.
Sandy, I've got your drink out here.
Thanks.
Oh, that's nice. I'm admiring your Oriental figurine. Is it new?
Yes. Paul always finds something rare for me in that antique shop of his whenever he comes for a visit. It's called Goddess of Sleep. Oh, I hope it works, because nothing I've been taking does.
You having trouble with Harry still?
Mm-hmm.
No chance of a reconciliation?
No. I think this time divorce is the only solution.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry.
Paul even drove up to the cabin this morning to try and patch things up, and Harry just about threw him off the place. Oh, boy. What am I going to do about this mop?
Oh, honey, don't use the hot rollers. It'll take too long. Use your blow dryer. Okay. I'll help you set it later, okay?
Would you?
Yeah.
Thanks, Betty.
Hurry, they're waiting for you.
All right. Blow dryer, where is it?
Hi. I think I'll take a quick shower and freshen up a bit myself. How's Sandra doing?
Well, she'll be joining us shortly.
Good.
And then the wind came up, and we turned downwind.
see somebody who could use a couple hours sleep.
When did your plane get in?
An hour ago. They gave me your message along with one from California Meridian Insurance. Sandra Lassiter carried a big policy. They want a report. I know, Betty. I know you and Sandra go back a long way.
It's so hard to believe she's gone.
I just got a sketchy report. She was shot by a burglar who then shot Paul Nugent.
It's about all anybody has. Paul heard something. He went into her room. She was fighting with a man in a red ski mask. And Paul went after her, and then the man shot him.
How's Paul?
Oh, not so bad. He was just grazed along his rib cage. He's insisting on being released from the hospital. I said I'd go down and pick him up around 10.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead? Deputies will fill me in.
Glad you're here.
Oh, we got an excellent print, Sheriff.
Oh, good, Abrams. Take it to the lab, huh?
Yes, sir.
Barnaby, you called out on this case?
Well, the company wanted me to make a routine investigation and report.
Well, there's nothing routine around here. Burglary with a house full of guests milling around. An estranged husband with a story that he's been driving around all night. Doesn't know where.
Harry Lassiter can't account for his whereabouts?
I just got back from talking with him up at his cabin. He says he was out hanging one on, to use his words. We'll see about that.
You mind if I ask him a few questions?
Not at all. Keep in touch, buddy.
Right.
Don't you think you should have spent at least one day in the hospital?
I hate hospitals. Anyway, they're not doing any more for me than the bandage I'm wearing. What about the burglar? Have the police come up with any leads yet?
No, not yet. Are you sure you should be walking around like this?
Well, yeah, my side's a little stiff, but the doctor says moving around is the best thing I can do for you.
All right. Let me get this for you. There you go. Easy.
Thanks. Oh. How's Harry taking it all?
I don't know. Up until I left the house, he was nowhere to be found. Paul. Poor Harry. First, the loss of their two children in that awful auto accident, and now Sandra.
I know. Harry wasn't at his cabin?
No, the sheriff had a deputy out there since last night waiting for him, but he never showed up.
Well, that's funny. I was with him for about an hour yesterday morning. He was deep inside an article he was writing. He swore he wasn't going to leave his cabin until he met that magazine deadline.
Well, maybe he finished it. Or maybe Harry changed his mind.
I think we met in passing earlier this year at the Park Gun Club, Mr. Jones. Betty was with you.
Yes, I think you were qualifying for the pistol team. I became a fan of yours from reading your column in the Sports Quarterly.
A new fan I can always use.
You understand, Mr. Lassiter, that although I turned in my reports to the insurance company, they could wind up in any court record.
In other words, watch what I say to you. I'm 3 steps ahead, Mr. Jones. The sheriff did more than hint. My wife had wealth, and a divorce might be leaving me with financial problems.
Did the sheriff say anything about the burglary, that it was a very clumsy job?
Making it appear the burglar was more interested in murder than robbery. I don't buy it. My wife had no enemies. That includes me. I'll miss her. Almost as much as I miss our kids. It was after their death 5 years ago that things started to get sour between us. Something about my shoe interest you, Jones?
I think you'll find a duplicate of this tread in the flower garden outside of the bedroom at the beach house.
I used to live there, remember?
Sheriff Coyle says you're having some trouble accounting for your time last night.
Maybe I feel I don't have to account for my time. But it so happens I finished my article early, about 6, and went for a drive.
You remember where you drove?
I'd been drinking all day. While I was writing, I was half stoned, somewhere up the coast.
The critical time would be 8:30. That's when your wife was shot.
I was sleeping it off on a beach by then. I can't prove it, but the sheriff will have to live with it.
You happen to recall which beach?
Yeah, of course. It was just above Dunes Point.
Harry, listen, I'm not due to return home for a few more days, and maybe I should get a room at a hotel.
Don't be silly, Paul. Stay as long as you want.
No, I'll get it.
Oh, hi, I'm Barnaby Jones. Is Mr. Lassiter home?
Oh, yes, he's right inside.
Thank you.
I'm Paul Nugent.
Oh, how are your ribs?
No, much better, thanks.
Good.
Back so soon, Mr. Jones?
I came by to give you a chance to correct your story. That you were sleeping on the beach above Dune Point, or were you actually wearing scuba gear at the time?
I forgot to tie it. All right, I'm a lousy liar. I was with a girl last night. Stupid of me lying. I was ashamed, I guess, hearing Sandra was dead.
Can this girl establish your exact whereabouts at 8:30?
I was at the Blue Surf Motel. Signed in about 7:30, using the name Smith.
What's the girl's name and where does she live?
I only know her first name, Shelley. I never saw her before. Never expected to see her again.
I'm wondering if you are aware, Mr. Lassiter, that, first of all, with your lying and then your general vagueness, you're creating a difficulty for yourself.
Difficulty? Oh, the insurance. I keep forgetting that your company will save $1 million if I'm guilty of my wife's murder.
Come on, Harry. I'm sure no one's accusing you of anything.
Where did you meet the girl?
I don't know. I was pretty wiped out from boozing. I remember hitting some of the South Beach bars and then meeting her in one. Tall, blonde, good build.
Do you remember the name of the bar?
One of those places where the beach kids hang out, the Beads and Sandal Bunch. Find her, Jones. She'll clear this up. Hello. Good morning, Mr. Jones.
My associate and I checked out that motel. There's nothing much there in your favor, except you did sign in at 7:30. However, after that, you weren't seen or heard of much.
Didn't anybody see a girl with me?
Nope. We're beginning to check out the bars along South Beach now. I was hoping that your head would be clear. You might be able to give us some help.
Yeah, I wish. A guitarist. I remember throwing him some money.
How about a place called the Hangout? That do anything to you?
The Hangout? I'm not sure.
They got a guitarist. The bartender's out now. We're going to check back.
The bartender might know this, Shelley. I vaguely recall her kidding somebody behind the bar.
Thanks a lot.
There you go.
what I meant to say before is that on a busy night, you stop looking at faces.
What about a girl named Shelley? You ever heard her name mentioned in here?
No.
Tall, blonde, good figure?
Yeah, you just described half my customers.
How about him? Very drunk. Can't seem to remember much except giving a guitar player some money.
Yeah, the tipper, yeah, Charlie got a 10. Charlie's the guy on the strings out there. And he left another 10 when he paid his bill. Yeah, him I noticed.
You remember something about the girl kidding with a bartender?
Hey, wait a minute, I got it now. The girl with this guy, now I did think she was calling me over, but she was joking with this Alma something or other who was sitting right where you are now and bending my ear, right?
So Alma would know the girl we're looking for.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't know where Alma lives, though. She's a painter. She paints those god-awful, two-headed, 16-eyed things. Hang out. Yeah. You said your name was Jones?
Betty. Yo.
Just a minute, I'm coming.
Barnaby, I just got a call from Sheriff Coyle. He wondered if you might be able to meet him up at the Park Gun Club.
Call the sheriff back and tell him I'll meet him there within the hour.
Righto.
And Alma may be a good lead if she sells any pictures. I want you to check the art places on Beach Road here and see if they know her.
Right.
No, not many of the members use this reloading equipment. I would say that outside of the pistol teams who like to measure their own powder, very few of the shooters reload their own ammo.
Well, this bullet was used in the murder weapon, a reload. Had the boys come up from the lab this morning, and they say that this reload equipment was used to make the cartridges in the gun that killed Sandra Lassiter.
Well, I know that Harry Lassiter does his own reloading. He's written articles about it, but what bothers me is that you would hang your hat on this kind of evidence. Whoever it was that killed Sandra could have stolen or borrowed a box of reloads from anybody on the firing line.
Barnaby, I'm hanging my hat on Harry Lassiter's footprints in the garden, on a man who has red ski masks, a man who profits greatly from his wife's death, a man who can't account for his time, and now a man who reloads his own ammunition.
Harry Lassiter is not a stupid man. If he wanted to kill his wife, you think he'd have been this crude?
Barnaby, have you ever seen him drunk? I've had him in the tank on 2 occasions.
You're saying that he got drunk and planned to kill his wife on the spur of the moment?
What better way to account for his clumsiness?
Well, now that would do Picasso justice.
You just made my day.
Well, you sure would be making mine if you told me your name was Alma.
Bingo.
Oh, good. Oh.
What is this, a new kind of hobby? You're seeing how many almas you can find along the beach?
I tell you, it took me hours to find that little place you work, you know, and then when I found that, they told me you'd be here. But actually, I'm looking for a friend of yours named Shelley.
You a PD?
No, nothing like that. I work for a private... Sorry. I work for a private investigating agency, part-time, and I'm working my way through law school.
What kind of trouble is she in?
Well, none we know of. Our agency would just like to talk to her.
What if she didn't want to talk to you?
I tell you what. Why don't you leave it up to Shelley? Give her this. Tell her that one phone call to us is worth $20. Now, that's for openers. Now, I'm sure that our client would come up with a nice big check for an interview, okay? Tell her that. You missed a spot right there.
Well, friend or foe, it's up for you to decide. but it's worth 20 bucks and a lot more for an interview. So, whatever.
Hey, thanks, Alma.
Yeah, sure.
Hi.
Hi.
We have a mutual friend, Alma.
Oh, yeah.
Well, actually, a very recent friendship. She gave you our business card. I'm Barnaby Jones.
I was supposed to call you.
As a matter of fact, I saw Alma pass the card to you, and being a descendant of Sherlock Holmes, I naturally deduced a few deductions.
Alma said there'd be some money in talking to you.
Oh, I wouldn't quibble about the price if you can help us.
Non-quibblers are my kind of people. Come on in, Mr. Jones. Well, I never did get any merit badges for neatness.
Oh, no, it's cozy. Now, Shelley, I'll tell you what this is all about. Do you remember Harry Lassiter?
Who?
Well, you wouldn't know him by that name. Smith. At least you signed the motel register that way. No, wait a minute. No hassles here. All we're talking about is a divorce case.
Oh. So that's the scene, huh?
And all we want from you is an informal statement. Now, you were with this Smith at the Blue Surf Motel on Tuesday night.
Yeah, I guess you'd find out about it anyway.
Mm-hmm. And between the hours of 7 and, let's say, 9 o'clock or so, he was never out of your sight?
Look, we gotta get into details.
Nice work. Lovely, lovely. Oh, my point in question. Was he ever out of your sight between those hours?
Right. Hey, what's all this information worth?
It's priceless.
She was carrying your business card, Barnaby. The reason we called you down.
Maybe this is the Shelley that Lassiter says he was with. How did she die in?
We found a beach mat and a handbag up on the roof. She'd been sunbathing. And then she came down to her apartment for something. Or so it would appear.
You sound like you think otherwise.
This proves to be the girl Lassiter was with. Well, my patience with him has just about run out.
Ed, why would Lassiter pick this girl who could give the lie to his story? He'd pick a fictitious name and description and let it go at that.
Which he might be having second thoughts about. Well, we checked his whereabouts today. At home. No callers, no visitors, no proof he was there. It's par for Mr. Lassiter. Hey, that is not cheap costume jewelry.
No, it surely isn't.
Then explain it in your own words.
I can't explain it. Whoever burglarized the house knew this girl, Shelley, and gave her the ring.
Mr. Lassiter, in view of no credible explanation by you of what is proving to be far too many coincidences, I'm placing you under arrest. John Cutton, you will be charged with suspected murder.
Jones, will you call my lawyer?
Yes, of course.
Harry?
Barnaby?
Harry's just been arrested for the murder of Sandra.
I don't believe that.
There's a case against him?
Well, so far it's purely circumstantial, but if it ever comes to trial, I think that your testimony might help him.
My testimony?
Well, you were closest to the intruder. You struggled with him. Did you notice any smell of alcohol or liquor on him?
Mr. Jones, the only thing I remember from that night is a blur of confusion.
Well, you didn't mention it in your statement to the sheriff. However, the manager of the motel said that he noticed a strong smell of liquor. Well, I gotta get on with some things.
Do you need me, Barnaby?
I'm gonna see Jedediah and then talk to some people. I'll check you later.
You know, when I first came here, this home struck me as being close to perfect. A few miles from the beach, the mountains nearby, marvelous.
Sandra loved it, too. I'm not sure Harry did, though.
Oh, Harry was a fool. I mean, not to have considered he was making Sandra unhappy. He's a man who had everything and appreciated nothing.
And now with this arrest, which I hope and pray is a mistake, it would be night marriage if it isn't.
Betty, I've never been good talking around a subject. I'm dreading the day I have to leave here, and I'm sure you know why.
Everything has been pleasant up until...
I love you, Betty. I had to say it. Maybe they're considered cornball words today, but I had to let you know exactly how I feel.
They're not cornball words. It's just that... Wow, Mr. Nugent, you really move fast.
Am I the wrong man saying the words?
Oh, no, I didn't mean that. It's just that... How do I say it? Say it. I'm fond of you, Paul. But can we just wait and see?
Okay. Let's see.
About 2 weeks. Shelley came from Santa Barbara about the first of the month and said something about trying to get a modeling gig.
That apartment you were living in was sort of, well, let's say she wasn't doing too well financially.
You can say that again. Hey, I don't know if it's karma or what, but some people just don't get the breaks. Last winter, her old man up and split with a beat-up old car that she'd saved all year to buy. Can you believe it?
When you gave her my card and asked her to call me, would you say that she needed money?
I can do more than say it. She borrowed money for her groceries that morning from me.
She was really down and out, huh?
Oh, and hurting. Mr. Jones, I got to put a couple hours in at the art gallery tonight. And I don't really think there's much more I can tell you about Shelley.
One last question, Elma. When you gave her my card, did you have the impression that she was going to call me?
For $20? That's a week's rent in that rat trap she was living in. Thanks for dinner.
Doesn't make sense, Jedediah. A girl has a valuable ring like that in her possession for several days and goes around borrowing money for food.
Well, if you're thinking somebody planted the ring in Shelley's apartment to frame Harry Lasseter, it would have been a motive.
Well, I've been talking with Sandra's attorney. Her estate's going to amount to over $4 million. Outside of a bequest of $50,000 to an uncle in Canada, Harry gets the whole thing. Unless, of course, somebody proves that he murdered her.
Right. His share would go back into the estate to be divided among Sandra's blood relatives.
I'm trying to get the attorney to tell me how many there are. Of course, one is the uncle in Canada. He can't be located. He's supposed to be on some kind of a business trip.
Wait a minute, you think that uncle might be in L.A.?
That's a possibility. And then there is the cousin, Paul Nugent. The way it looks to me, behind that boyish smile, you'll find one of the coolest gamblers this side of Las Vegas.
Wow. Now that would be heavy.
would have been a matter of timing. Paul knocks things about to make it look like a struggle and shoots Sandra and himself.
What about fingerprints? Police didn't find any gloves.
Could have used anything, a sheet, a blanket to hold the gun.
All right, okay. So he goes up to Harry's cabin one day during the week when Harry isn't there, takes a pair of shoes, some reload ammunition.
One thing I can't explain, and that's the missing jewelry. Betty said that she saw Sandra take the ring off and put it in this box, which was right there. So we know it was in the room along with the other missing pieces.
Well, would he hide it somewhere in the room, knowing that police would be processing a room after a killing like that?
Well, one thing is sure, he wouldn't plan on taking it to the hospital with him.
Barnaby Jones' office? Yeah, he's right here. Hold on. Attorney for the Lassiter case.
Leonard, thank you for getting back to me so soon.
That's okay. According to a genealogical study Sandra's father commissioned when he was alive, Sandra's only blood relatives were limited to that uncle in Canada I told you about and Paul Nugent.
The only two people in Sandra's will were her husband and the uncle.
Yes, except for a token bequest to Paul Nugent. A few personal things. But since we've talked, Paul is suddenly very much in the picture inheritance-wise.
How's that?
Well, since Sandra's death, I've been trying unsuccessfully to contact that uncle at his farm in Winnipeg. About 15 minutes ago, I got word back that his body was found at the bottom of a well.
Is that so? The uncle's dead.
Anything else, Barnaby?
No, thank you, Leonard. We'll call you if we need you.
When? How did it happen?
Let's find our
Gentlemen, I have made a discovery. I enjoy being spoiled. Press duck at Monique's this evening, and tomorrow champagne brunch. What's the matter?
Outside of a few minor bequests, the only two people mentioned in Sandra's will were her husband, Harry, and an uncle in Canada.
Oh, yes, that would be her Uncle Reese. She was very fond of him.
Uncle Reese is dead.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Not as sorry as I am to tell you that the only thing standing between Paul Nugent and some several $1 million is Harry Lassiter's conviction for murder.
I hope you're wrong.
Look, if Paul is behind all this, he certainly does not have a lock on Harry Lassiter being convicted. There's no direct evidence.
A fact that Paul must be well aware of. Now, if he is dealing out these cards, and I say if, he must have a joker palmed somewhere. So now, it's like waiting for the other shoe to fall.
Expecting rain?
I'm sorry, no, I just can't seem to get Sandra off my mind. And now Harry.
And I can tell you the trial won't be easy on any of us. Oh, Betty, I thought I could pull it off, but now I'm not sure. Not if the prosecution hammers away at that one point.
I don't understand, Paul.
It came up yesterday. Barnaby speaking about my testimony being in Harry's favor. You see, I never mentioned it before, that the burglar might have been drinking. I never mentioned it because I didn't think it was important. And now with Harry being involved.
The man had been drinking?
Yes. Oh, Betty, I'm afraid I won't make a good defense witness. I mean, the fact that I personally like Harry. I mean, you know that. And some of the things I'll be forced to admit if they ask me, I don't know.
Well, all you can do is tell the truth, Paul.
You know, Betty, there's one other thing. Well, it's something I've been wrestling with since that night. Something that I haven't told anyone because it could almost be an accusation.
Against Harry?
At the time I was shot, I mean, everything was very painful for a moment, and I remember there was a ringing in my ears from the sound of the gun. And then my eyes were closed, and I heard a voice like a muttered curse, somebody saying, "Damn fool."
Are you saying the voice sounded like Harry's?
Oh, no, no, no. I couldn't swear it was Harry's voice. At the same time, I couldn't swear it wasn't.
Well, Barnaby, Paul had only seconds to stash his jewelry before Betty and the others came running in.
If Sandra was back in the dressing area, he'd have had all the time he needed to hide the jewels.
Barnaby?
Yes, Betty.
The other shoe just dropped. Seems the man behind the ski mask not only had been drinking, he also muttered a few words.
Let me take a not-so-wild guess. He sounded like Harry.
If pressed, he feels he must admit such was the case. Barnaby, he seems to be in an expansive mood, very confident. Suppose I draw him out, get him to talk about the night Sandra was killed.
No. If we're right about Paul, he's not somebody to play games with. Why don't you draw out the lunch? Give us a couple more hours here.
Right.
That jewel case goes on the table.
Yeah. You know, Barnaby, Paul's been in the house alone. The jewels could be anywhere.
No, because when Paul shot himself, he had no idea how serious the wound would be. So he had arranged to leave the jewelry in some place for possibly several weeks. Where's the figurine?
I don't know. Where is it?
When you took the stuff off the table, wasn't there an oriental figurine with it?
No. No, there was just this and these two things.
On the night that Sandra was murdered, there was an oriental figurine in this room on that table.
I'm sure that it was in Betty's statement to Sheriff Coyle. I know it's here somewhere. Here it is. Okay, Coyle. You did see this dinner ring being placed in the jewelry box the night Mrs. Lassiter was killed. Betty, it was definitely there. I happened to be standing at the table admiring an oriental antique Mr. Nugent had given Sandra when she removed the ring from her finger and placed it into the box.
A gift from Paul to Sandra. Sort of a Trojan horse.
Look, if it's anything like those child-proof bottles, why don't you just break it open?
Ah, ye of little faith.
Jackpot.
We're so foolish when we're young. I mean, it passes by so quickly. And all the "I wish I had" has become almost like a theme song for failure. That old expression, take the bull by the horns, well, it's the way to go.
And you feel now that you've taken the bull by the horns?
And making decisions right for me, yes. When I was packing for my trip here, I told myself, there are no more tomorrows, only the todays. You've got to gamble. Gamble, life against life. What you are against what you could be.
Good grief, Paul, you make living sound grim.
My life is grim. Like poor Sandra. You're blow-drying your hair one minute, the next minute you're dead. Planes crash. Boat. Something wrong? Besides the old killjoy here?
No. No, I just have to get back.
It's okay. Dinner tonight?
Oh, I'm sorry. I've got a ton of bookkeeping. I'm, you know, the IRS, always on our trail.
You're no good at playing poker, Betty. No good at being devious. masking what you're thinking.
Okay, thank you. Barnaby, they left just a few minutes ago. The waitress thinks that they're headed down through the marina.
Please. Oh, you're hurting me.
I made a mistake, didn't I?
I don't know what you're talking about, Paul.
What was it, Betty? What was my mistake, Betty?
Talking about Sandra Blowdranger here. How would you have known that unless you were in her bedroom while she was in her dressing room? You weren't in your room hearing a scuffle, as you told the sheriff.
Such a small thing. I don't have any other choice, Betty.
You're not going to be able to explain my body being found here.
They'll have to prove it wasn't an accident. I'll settle for that.
Oh, why? Why all the killings? It can't be for money. You're a successful businessman.
Successful? Hanging on by my fingertips year after year? Coming here as Sandra's house guest to sip at the good life for a week? Maybe 2? And then do you know what I go back to? A pretense that is slowly burying me. I know you don't understand. But I love you, Betty. No, it doesn't matter.
Nugent! Get back! Sheriff knows all about that hollow antique. You got no place to go. Come on, Nugent. You don't want to hurt anybody else.
You all right?
Robert Nugent? We learned that Paul Nugent flew into Winnipeg and rented a car. So much for how Sandra's uncle wound up in the well.
Huh. I wonder what he had in mind for me if I'd been found not guilty at a trial.
Maybe you'll sleep better never knowing.
Barnaby Jones, a QM production. Starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather. Mark Shera. With guest stars Jeffrey Lewis, Joshua Bryant, Randy Oakes, Bo Kaiser, Charles McCauley. Tonight's episode, The Killing Point.
Mr. Gannis.
Oh, Mr. Harmon. You're right on time. I left my watch in a repair shop, but you look to me to be a punctual man, so I make it to be 4:30.
Precisely. Now, perhaps you'll explain the purpose of this cloak and dagger rendezvous. You were hired for a very simple bit of detective work. Did you find the girl?
Ah, Ursula Brown. Well, the fact of the matter is I found a good deal more than the girl.
The address will suffice. Here's your $300 final payment.
Well, thanks, but no thanks.
That was the agreement. 200 to start, the balance when you found her.
Yeah, sure, I know that, but the fact of the matter is that I don't think you've been, shall we say, purely honest with me, Mr. Harmon. Now, what I'm trying to say is that that little blonde, I think, disappeared with a lot more than Mr. Kirkland's heartstrings.
My employer's motivation for finding the girl is of absolutely no concern to you.
You're absolutely half right, Mr. Harmon. Mr. Kirkland's sex life doesn't titillate me at all, but his reputation as a millionaire art collector does stimulate my interest a little bit.
Get to it, Gannis. I detected a note of extortion in your voice when you called.
Hey, is that any way to talk to somebody who's trying to do you a favor? You're lucky I'm the honest type. Sit down a second. Now, the way I heard it was that a certain priceless object that disappeared from Mr. Kirkland's private collection could change hands for $1 million. Now, the fact that this wasn't reported to the police leads me to believe the worst, that it was hot in the first place.
How much is this additional favor going to cost?
Oh, I think with thorough, confidential investigative work like this, it's going to be worth precisely $100,000.
I'll have to discuss this with Mr. Kirkland, of course.
Oh, yeah, sure, but I wouldn't discuss it too long. Because if this girl and the $1 million whatchamacallit should skip the country, we're both losers, right? Okay, some mugger in the park. Thanks a lot. It's okay. Thank you.
To the stolen articles with the serial numbers.
Good. All right, now all the rest of it is in here, Barnaby. Petty cash receipts and fingerprints.
You are a tidy little twosome. We had to wrap this case in a ribbon before we turn it into the insurance company.
Anybody home? Ah, there you are. The Jones family. Well, here's Wally Gannis, your friendly photographer, come to take your picture. I think I'll line you up there by the window, put the pretty one in the middle.
Wally, are you hurt?
That's nothing, just a little
Oh,
38
man,
caliber piece in it. What's with the furniture? Come on, look, leave me alone, will you? It's just a nick. Barnaby, I need your help.
You need a doctor. Get the paramedics.
No, Betty, please, now wait a minute.
On your side.
JR, it's okay. I walked up here.
Well, come on, Wally, out with your story, or you'll be telling it on the way to the hospital.
All right, listen. Now, I've done some things for you in the past, right?
Time's a wasting, Wally.
Well, so I'm just about to collect $300 for locating this girl who skipped out on a bad check when this guy takes a pot shot at me.
Won't do. Nobody shoots their way out of insufficient funds.
Come on, would I lie to you?
Yes, unless you've changed in the last week.
They're on their way.
All right. So here it is. You know the millionaire lives out in Pasadena, J. Latimer Kirkland.
Kirkland, yeah, he's the art collector, isn't he?
I wouldn't know about that, but I do know there's this young hairdresser, Ursula Brown, who goes out and clips his locks every Monday and Friday. And maybe a little, close your ears, Betty, maybe a little whoop-de-doo, who knows. Anyway, she's turned up missing, and Kirkland wants her found.
Why does he want her found?
I don't know. Maybe he wants to give her a bunch of roses or a diamond bracelet. Maybe his hair's coming down in his eyes for $300. I don't ask. How about it, Barnaby?
Well, it's not my type of case, Wally, but if you need a loan to tide you over.
No, it's fine. I'm okay. It's just that the fact is your reputation is sort of at stake.
Barnaby's reputation?
Yeah. Well, I had to tell him that I worked for you. And I have, you know, over the years, and that's how I got the job.
Wally, one of these days you're going to lie yourself 6 feet under.
You'll do it?
Yes, if you'll sit down and wait quietly until the paramedics get here.
Oh.
I'm not going to have a partner of mine dying of bee sting.
I suppose that you had taken care of this, Alex. Really, it's getting so I can't trust you with the simplest matters without finally having to take care of them myself. Fromage, Mr. Jones. The brie is particularly tasty.
Oh, thank you, no.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kirkland. I wasn't aware there was any difficulty.
Apparently there is a difficulty, or Mr. Jones would not be here.
Oh, no trouble exactly, Mr. Kirkland. You see, my associate, Mr. Gannis, is following one direction in this case, and I thought that I would pursue another. It might speed things up a little.
Really, I should think it would be easy. An attractive young lady, she must have a multitude of friends and acquaintances who would know where she could be found.
Unless for some particular reason she didn't want you to find her.
What possible reason could come to mind? I can think of none at all.
Well, for instance, you live here surrounded by a veritable candy store of beautiful things, which might tempt some young lady if she couldn't afford them on her own.
Yes. Yes, it's a very understandable suspicion, I presume, but no. It's inconceivable. As a matter of fact, Ursula was quite infatuated with me. I think she might have been just a bit overwhelmed by my attentions to her. She's a charming little thing, quite a notch above the others. We used to enjoy quiet suppers together, right here. I called her Ursula, my little bear. From the Latin, Ursus, bear, you understand? I like to indulge people who give me pleasure. No, Mr. Jones, if you're looking for a direction to pursue, I might suggest that it would be someone who resented her fondness for me.
A jealous lover, perhaps?
It's my only fear. Of course, I have no idea of continuing a permanent relationship with the lady. I merely wanted to see her one more time to make sure she'd come to no harm. You did tell all this to that Gannis person, did you not?
No, sir, I didn't go into your personal reasons for wanting to find her. Perhaps I should have. It might have helped.
A picture of the young lady might help. Do you have one?
As a matter of fact, I do. In one of her more impulsive moments, Ursula made me a present of this rather intimate memento.
Could you knock or something? Every time somebody walks down that hall, I break a nail.
There's the knock. Here's yours something.
Nick, when are we gonna get out of here?
Soon.
You've been saying that for 2 days now.
Yeah, well, suddenly we're hot. We are both very hotters, baby.
No, you told me the police weren't gonna be involved.
It's not the police. Some private snoop in baggy pants is looking for you. He's connected us. And he's been making the rounds of every respectable fence in town.
What do we do now? I wish I'd never let you talk me into letting you steal that thing.
Come on. You look on the bright side, baby. My research was right. That thing was exactly what I thought it was. And Kirkland came by it illegally, or he wouldn't have hired some private cop to get it back.
Yeah, you're so smart. You stole something too expensive to sell. I wish I hadn't listened to you in the first place. You just used me. You made me play up to that old coot just so that you could... I'm no thief.
Oh, come on, baby. Taking something from somebody it doesn't belong to isn't stealing. It's just a change of possession, right? Look, Los Angeles may not be able to fence it, but I've put out feelers. Guys in New York, Miami, people with piles of cash just waiting to launder it on a deal like this. That little trinket we've got is worth $1 million to somebody, baby. It's worth parking it in this bed a few more days, huh? Huh? Yeah.
Oh, boy, this stuff tastes like plastic.
I can see why. You just ate the plate.
Well, you tell the doctor I don't belong here.
That makes 2 of us. Now lie down before you pull your stitches.
Hey, how we doing, partner?
Well, I went out to see J. Latimer Kirkland.
Oh, yeah? What's he like? I only talked to his trained bear, Alex Harmon.
He peels grapes, sips wine, and lies through his teeth, I have a feeling.
God, I don't know how these guys can expect us to do any job for them if they don't tell us the truth.
Well, I know that you are an incorrigible con man, but you're also a pretty good detective. You got close enough to the truth for somebody to take a pot shot at you.
Hey, shh. Now, I told the cops that some lame brain winged me in the park trying to rob me. They took the bullet and they went away happy, so...
Well, if you want to keep your secret, why don't I go back to the office and forget this whole thing, and then we'll all be happy.
Wait a minute. Now, just wait a minute. Okay, you got me. I'm lying here wounded and helpless. I'll tell you what I think I know.
Okay, but remember, I'm going to check it out.
Right. Well, you know how my mind works. My first thought is that this sweet little Ursula Brown swiped something from the old bird, so I go around checking all the fences. Now, they ain't seen her pretty face, but her boyfriend, Nick Fallon, has been making the rounds.
Nick Fallon, that has a faint ring.
Very smooth second story man. Now, I put him and her together. I figured the 2 of them lifted something very heavy and very hot from old man Kirkland. Too heavy for any regular fence to handle anyway.
What makes you think it's hot?
Well, if it wasn't, a big taxpayer like Kirkland, he would have called the police.
Maybe it's time us little taxpayers called the police.
What good would that do? Old man Kirkland would just deny it. And then he'd go about trying to find the girl and the article in question on his own. No, you and I got to do this, Barnaby. Don't you see? It's a matter of principle now.
Okay, you stay in bed here. I don't want you to get up and strain your principles in case I find the girl and whatever it is.
I knew I could count on you, Barnaby.
Really, Barnaby, you have no cause to come in here time and again with these defamatory insinuations that I run some kind of illicit trading post.
I think the word is fence, Marley. Now, I could bring the police in. They insinuate a lot louder than I do.
2 isolated incidents. I came by the Roundtree Emeralds and those Shakespeare folios in complete innocence.
Glad to hear it. Did a Nick Fallon innocently try to sell you anything within the last few days?
This is not a police matter.
Not yet.
Well, Fallon wouldn't say. But he does his homework well. He is a very astute student of collectibles.
Yes, I understand he does his collecting at night.
Well, I wouldn't know about that. All I know, well, he said the item was a national treasure of Italy, worth $1 million. You know, I wouldn't touch such an article, Barnaby.
Meaning you couldn't lay your hands on $1 million soon enough to please Fallon.
There you go again.
Did anyone else ask you about this little treasure?
Yes. That despicable Walden Gannis. In fact, he said he was working with you. But I didn't believe him, not for a minute.
Well, you've always got to add a little something to or subtract a little something from anything that Walden tells you. Where do I find this Nick Fallon?
Well, operators like Fallon don't have addresses in the usual sense. They seem to shun numbers. But I think you might arrange to get in touch at a bar that he frequents called the Red Chimney.
Thank you, Marley. Well, if she should report back for work, would you please have her call that number? I'd like to make an appointment. Thank you.
Now, did I just hear you try to make an appointment with a hairstylist?
If she clipped J. Latimer Kirkland for $1 million, I'd like to have a look at her scissors. What did Wally say?
Dear Wally didn't say so much as a goodbye when he walked out of the hospital this afternoon.
That son of a gun. I could have bet on it.
He got you to do his work for him, and now he's going to follow you around and wait until you're close and then slip in and take all the credit.
It's not the credit I'm worried about. It's that Italian trinket. Wally has been looking all his life for the pot at the end of the rainbow.
Oh, no, you don't think Wally? Will you look at that? My. Is there a wedding someplace?
Look, I know small talk. I'm in town for 2 days. If Fallon wants to do business, I'll be here at 2 o'clock. If he's not on board, the good ship Lollipop sails out.
Not bad, did I?
John Jacoby. At least the bartender at the Red Chimney Bar bought it. He agreed to contact Fallon for me.
I don't suppose he told you Fallon's address.
I asked. He laughed. I pretended like I really didn't expect to find out.
Well, if we know that Nick Fallon spends time at that bar, there's bound to be others that can figure it out, too.
Like Wally Gannis. Now, I think he was around the bar asking for Fallon, from what the bartender tells me.
That could mean that whoever took a shot at Wally is also familiar with that watering hole, so be careful.
Well, I've already got my pitch worked out, Barnaby, but if Fallon shows up and he wants to do business, you're going to have to be right in the middle.
Is he here? Thank you, Harry. I'm Nick Fallon. You looking for me?
Sit down, we'll find out.
Harry says you wanted to see me. What about?
I'm interviewing candidates for the Thief of the Month. I thought you might be in the running.
Yeah? Who says?
Oh, look, I don't have time for 20 questions. My people are interested in antiques. When Marley Nettle runs across something he can't sell in his shop, we hear about it. Now, why don't you tell me just what is so special about you that I should give you $1 million of my boss's hard-earned lifetime collection of small bills, hmm?
Well, you don't look like a bag man.
That's because I'm good at it. I got 2 hours, Mr. Fallon, to catch a plane, which really doesn't give you too much time to impress me at all. Now, you want to play show and tell or not?
Okay. Okay, I'll give you a call in 10 minutes, and I'll tell you where you can see the merchandise. Bring the money.
You're the nervous one. You pick the place. Don't get hysterical. I'm going to bring a friend.
No way.
Relax. I wouldn't know a Grecian urn from a flower pot. I just want our expert to appraise it and tell me what kind of a bargain we're going to get.
All right. Just don't try anything funny.
Learn to trust, Mr. Fallon. If you prove reliable, we might do business again someday.
I'd like you to keep an eye on him. I'll be giving you a call in a couple of minutes, and I'd like to know if he talks to anyone. Okay?
Sure, I got it.
Thank you, Harry. We're in, Ursie, baby. In an hour, you can start packing. You're going bye-bye at the Millionaire.
Are you sure he's on the level?
What did I tell you? All I'd do is put out the word and they'd come running. Here, hold the baby.
Red chimney. Yeah, like a mummy. Hold on. Hey, Mr. Jacoby. Phone call.
Thank you. Hello? Yeah, it's me. I'm listening. Just keep talking.
At Griffith Park, the old zoo. You know where that is?
Don't worry. We'll be there. Just don't keep us waiting. Right. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
You bet.
Yeah, this is heavy. Sounds to me like you might be interested in the old zoo at Griffith Park. The one they closed down some years back.
There's no one here.
They might be around that turn. All right, you stay here. I'll take a look.
Nick?
think he believed you?
He wanted to believe me, Barnaby. He'll be there.
He's expecting $1 million. We're going to be a big disappointment, so watch your step.
All right, if he produces the goods, you get the drop on him. I call Lieutenant Biddle 123.
You do talk a good game behind those dark glasses, Jedediah. We might have been a little long getting here. Maybe you got cold feet.
Well, if he was here and gone, I think he's going to be back. The way he sounded on the phone, we're just about the only game in town, Barnaby. Fallon!
Easy. All right. Take it easy now. Easy. Too late.
I better call Lieutenant Biddle. Who could have known, Barnaby? He gave me directions over the phone.
Jedediah, are you sure nobody could have been following? Wait a minute. There's only one person I know that plays with matches exactly like that. Wally Gannis. He must have gotten here ahead of us.
Hey, the gang's all here. Bet you've been wondering where I've been, huh?
Alden, Gannis, I could throttle you.
I think I can guess where you've been. First, you took a walk out of the hospital.
Yeah, well, you know me. I can't stand a confinement. I go buggy in no time behind four walls.
Well, one of those four walls is going to be all bars unless you can come up with a great alibi. How long were you following Fallon?
Hey, now, wait a minute. Hold it.
I arranged a meeting with him. He'd been shot by the time we got there. He died before we could get help.
He was alive? Did he say anything?
No, but this told us a lot. This is one of your matches. Now, do you want to tell me how it got there, or do you want to tell Lieutenant Biddle?
Come on, enough with the thumb screws already. Now, just wait a minute. I told you. But let me explain. Yeah, I did get a fix on Fallon, so I followed him. But then I lost him in some neighborhood. I couldn't tell where he went. But then I saw him again getting into his car, and he took off. Again, I followed him to Griffith Park. Again, I lost him by the zoo. But the next time I saw him, he was laid out. And I thought he was dead. Crossed my heart, or I would have called for help.
Wally, I'd like to believe you, but you don't make it easy.
Oh, come on. Will you, Barnaby? Would I have shot Fallon and then taken all his stolen property and come in here and bared my soul?
Yes, if you thought you could get away with it.
Yeah, you're probably right. You got a mind like a steel trap, Barnaby, but I'm telling the truth.
Well, if he doesn't have this $1 million, whatever it is, maybe Kirkland got it back his own way.
And there's only one person I know of who could tell us that.
Right back where we started, the girl, Ursula Brown.
Kirkland residence.
Hello? May I speak to Mr. Kirkland, please?
Mr. Kirkland's in the garden at the moment. Miss Brown?
Yes. Would you tell him I'd like to talk to him? It's really important.
This is Alex Harmon, Ursula. I think perhaps I'm the one you want to talk to. I know all about the stolen property. Do you have it?
Yes, I've got it. I didn't want a thing in the first place.
All right, I believe you. Now, you listen to me, Ursula. There's absolutely no way you can dispose of that. Do you understand me?
That's why I'm calling. I don't want it, I tell you. I've had enough.
Good girl. Do exactly as I say. You return it to me, and I'll pay you $25,000, no questions asked. Is that satisfactory?
What? 25,000?
50 then. Not 1 penny more. Agreed?
Sure. All right. But you better not try to kill me, Mr. Harmon. Or I just might leave a letter or something behind telling everybody how you killed Nick, with names and everything. And you won't be able to talk your way out of that no matter how hard you try.
Now, calm yourself. I have no idea of what you're talking about. Whatever trouble you and somebody else may have got yourself into is of no concern to me. I simply want the object returned. I think I'm being quite generous. All right?
All right. But not there. I won't come there.
Any place of your choosing, my dear.
What about Birdland Woods? Do you know where that is? Out near the reservoir?
I think I can find it.
I'll meet you there. Just you.
I'll be there in 1 hour.
My, Mr. Jones. First there was one detective, then there were two. Now there are three. Are you sure you aren't embellishing this matter just a little too much?
I don't think so, Mr. Kirkland. You know a Nick Fallon?
No, I'm afraid not. Why?
Nick Fallon was Ursula's boyfriend.
I never pried into her past.
We're not talking about the past, Mr. Kirkland. He was still her boyfriend up to about 3 hours ago.
Just who is this, Fallon?
He's a thief. Second story man. He got his hands on some very expensive art object and wanted to sell it for $1 million. I set up a meeting to see it, but by the time we got there, he'd been shot and killed.
Shot and... You mean murdered?
Are you really that surprised?
What do you mean?
Are you sure that the art object doesn't belong to you? Isn't that the reason you're so anxious to find your affectionate little hairdresser?
How dare you? How dare you? My dear little bear Ursula would never be involved in such an evil conspiracy. No, Mr. Jones. It's obviously you who are using this criminal fantasy to mask your own ineptitude. If you cannot perform a simple task like finding a missing girl, then say so. Submit your bill. I'll find someone with the competence to do the job.
Oh, you'll get the bill, Mr. Kirkland, after we find your little bear.
Barnaby, he's obviously lying through his teeth.
That means the truth is they still don't have what they want.
Well, if he's still after the girl, then she must have it.
She may have taken that trip out to the old zoo with Fallon.
Fallon walked into the trap. Ursula must have left before the killer got what he wanted.
Jedediah, we don't want to get the reputation for ineptitude. Have you visited that beauty parlor that sent Ursula Brown out on house call?
No, not yet, Barnaby. But her best friend should be coming on duty just about now, and I don't want to be late for my appointment.
You don't have an appointment.
Laurie, look at me. Now, have you got any compassion in your heart? Because if you do, you're not going to let me go out on the street looking like this, are you?
You're kind of cute, you know. I guess I could make you irresistible. Give you that careless, seductive look.
Leave myself completely in your hands.
Hey, stop fooling around. Now, I told you before, I'm not going to tell you where she is.
Well, what about making me completely irresistible?
Yeah, you bill collectors are all alike, you know that? First, they sent in that seedy character a couple of days ago. And he bombed out, so now they send you.
Oh, no, wait a minute. I'm not a bill collector. I just want to talk to Ursula, really.
Well, why don't you talk to me? I'm more available than Ursula.
Well, this is strictly business, honestly.
A girl's private life is her own business. Now, I'm not going to tell you, and I have an appointment due, so why don't you clear out?
Does this mean it's over between us, Laurie?
See me again when you don't have another girl on your mind. I'll bet I could have you chasing after me for a while. Now out. Goodbye, farewell.
You really want me to stay, don't you? Just
Go.
say so. Is
Out.
something I said to you? Where did I go wrong, Laurie? I'm leaving.
Goodbye.
Ursula, don't be afraid. Did you bring it?
No.
Why not?
What, do you think I'm crazy or something? I don't want to be left dead out here in the woods.
Where is it?
You pay me first, and then I'll call you and tell you exactly where you can find it.
I'm not so sure I like that, Ursula. How do I know I can trust you?
I'm gonna run with the money now, that's for sure. And I don't want to be looking over my shoulder the rest of my life. I don't want Mr. Kirkland's old junk. You can have it. Well,
There you are. I'll expect your call within a half hour. Stop at the phone booth near the park entrance and take down the number. Call me there.
sure, all right.
Aren't you going to count the money?
No, I think you're smarter than that. Actually, you're really dumb. If you just shut up long enough on the phone, you would have found out I was going to give it to you for free. But thanks anyway.
What's with the phone call? What if she double crosses you?
What do you take me for? Go get the car. We're going to follow her.
She's not bad looking. Do I have to do it?
If she makes it necessary, yes.
It says here in this credit card receipt that you gave emergency road service to Mr. Fallon 2 days ago.
Well, that's my writing. They always complain that I make my 7s like my 9s. How'd you come by this? Are you a cop or something?
No. I just gave the gentleman a ride, and when I let him off, he left his jacket in the car. I just want to give him his jacket back.
Yeah, well, if it fits you, I'd keep it.
Well, you know, that's one of the flaws in my character, buddy. I'm honest. Is there an address connected with that?
Yeah, step over to my office. It's kind of a little joke around here. Hey, what'd you say? That was 2 days ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. There's a dead battery. I started jumped his car for him.
Is there an address connected with that?
Yeah, it's right down, yeah, below there. Hey, you want to know something? You'd make a pretty good detective.
Me?
Yeah.
You really think so?
Sure. Yeah.
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
Barnaby, I'm sure that hairdresser is in touch with Ursula. Of course, she wouldn't tell me anything, but from what she did say, I think that Gannis was probably there. I just hope the number she dialed belonged to Ursula.
You get it, Betty?
Oh, Lieutenant Biddle is not too thrilled about giving us addresses for unlisted telephone numbers, but there it is.
Well, that's probably it. Come on, let's go.
Wait. In exchange for that address, Lieutenant Biddle would like to know the whereabouts of Wally Gannis. His ballistic reports show that the bullet that killed Fallon came from the same gun that shot Wally in the park.
Well, that's good news. At least we know Wally didn't kill Fallon.
Well, Lieutenant Biddle wasn't bubbling over about it. Boiling was more to the point. He thinks that Wally filed a false report about the mugger.
Well, since we don't hear from Wally, except when he wants something, he's not hanging around. He may be way ahead of us.
Well, if he shows up, I'll tie him to a chair.
Okay.
Hand it over, sweetheart.
Who are you?
Never mind that. Yeah, but...
Oh, no, listen, I gotta have it. They'll kill me.
Hey, look, I don't want to have to hurt you.
Oh, here, money. I have this money. They gave it to me.
What's this? Hey, look. I'm just trying to help you. It's not you they're after. It's the package. Why do you think Kirkland hired me in the first place to find you?
Mr. Kirkland?
Yeah, right. Now, look. You give me the package, I'll worry about them, and your troubles are over, Ursula. Thanks. Oh, Barnaby.
Just in time, it seems.
Hey, wait a minute! Wowee, would you look at that?
Mighty handsome. If Mr. Kirkland denies ownership, I'm sure the police will be glad to find the rightful owner.
No way. No way.
Now, come on, Wally. Let's get serious.
I'm dead serious about this, Barnaby. I found it. It's mine.
You can't do that. You couldn't get out of town with this.
Don't make book on that, Barnaby. Now, look, be a pal, will you? Just close your eyes. When you open them, I'll be long gone.
I can't do that.
Oh, give me a break, old friend. Look at me. I've been hustling and scrounging around all my life and coming up empty. I've been waiting a long time for this ticket, Barnaby.
It's a one-way ticket, so turn it back. Wally, you asked me for help.
Yeah.
Maybe that was your first mistake, because I'm not going to help make you a thief. You're going to have to shoot me to get out of this room.
Don't make me do that, Barnaby. I don't want to do that.
How far do you think you can get with that? Somebody will kill you for it before you can sell it. You won't even find out what it really is.
Yeah, but...
It's the Medici dagger.
Drop the piece, my man.
Huh?
Let go of it.
Actually, it once belonged to the museum in Milan. It was stolen in World War II. Thought to be permanently lost. Beautiful, isn't it?
And that's why your boss, Mr. Kirkland, ordered you to kill for it.
I see you two are still a bit confused, but it doesn't matter. You see, even if you know, you don't really know. This is one of those lovely, negotiable treasures that doesn't really exist. Worth a fortune, yet no one dares admit ownership of it.
And so you're going to take it for yourself, aren't you?
That's right. The years I put in night and day for that miser. Never a reward, not so much as a thank you. When this precious trinket was stolen, I suddenly saw the gates to opportunity open before me. Since the esteemed Mr. Kirkland must deny owning it, it obviously belongs to whomever has possession of it, which at the moment seems to be me.
That's a dangerous piece of merchandise, Mr. Harmon. It already has blood on it.
Barnaby, listen, we may as well admit it. We've been had. Been set up like suckers and played for pure patsies. Mr. Harlan, you may as well have all the chips. I don't want anything to do with you or your money.
Hold it! That's enough.
I didn't know you guys had company.
Barnaby and I entertain like this all the time. Barnaby, look at this. Got shot again.
The Medici dagger. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, well, after the first 20 years behind bars, Harmon and his hired gun are gonna wish they never heard of it.
I suppose by now, J. Latimer Kirkland is spending his late cocktail hour trying to explain to Lieutenant Biddle how he happens to have this national treasure.
You know, Barnaby, if Kirkland hadn't been such a cheap, penny-pinching sort of guy, all this might not have happened, you know?
What are you trying to tell me?
What he's trying to tell you is that he's happy that you're his boss and not a penny-pinching skinflint. I mean, you would take us out to dinner tonight and not let us starve.
I heard you. Oh, but that last part.
Hi, gang. Guess what I heard you through the glass there? Something about dinner. You can count me in, Barnaby.
How's your arm?
Oh, it's okay. Good enough to cut a tender steak. You know, you owe me, old buddy.
I owe you? Now, wait a minute. Hold it right there. Just for once in your life, Wally, let's get something straight. By what convoluted misapplication of logic do you figure that I owe you?
Well, sure. Now, look, if you hadn't stuck your nose into my case and messed everything up, I'd be out in the street right now with my $300 fee in my pocket.
What's the use? I'll buy.
Barnaby Jones, a Quinn Martin production, starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather, with guest stars Linda Day George, Ed Power, Paul Fix. Special guest star Lloyd Buckner. Tonight's episode, Double Vengeance.
I swear. Sure wouldn't think you were an Eastern gal the way you take to the desert, Brina.
Oh, I love it. Hey, isn't that where the new riding stables are going to be built?
That's right, and the riding trail's clear on into the foothills. And back up there in the mountains where we were, that's where we're going to build the new hotel annex for winter sports. It's going to make Silver Springs the vacation resort in all California. Like they say in the movies, it's all ours as far as the eye can see.
But will we be happy?
Oh, happy is for ordinary people. For us, it's total bliss. Now, you didn't think you'd be mistress to an empire when you married me, now did you?
Rita, why? Tom Matson was my father. The one who owned all this land before you and Ray Greenwald swindled him out of it and killed him.
Oh, he shot himself.
Yeah. But you drove him to it.
Help me, Brina. Help me.
I suppose that's what my dad must have said when you and Greenwald were bleeding him dry.
I couldn't always shoot himself.
Oh, couldn't you? You took away his land. Everything he'd worked for. Everything that made his life worth living. That's the worst kind of murder.
Oh, Greenwald's idea. He's the one that figured out how to get the land. I just went along.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Sterling, Ray Greenwald won't get away with it either.
Mrs. Douglas?
Yes, Mr. Jones. The insurance company said you'd be by.
Before the accident, did the dune buggy have any brake trouble?
Well, it was the first time I'd ever driven it, and I'm sure I'd have been told if there was.
Well, thank you. I'll probably be finished with my report by noon, and I'll be on my way back to L.A. to file it. Good luck to you, Ms. Douglas.
Thank you.
I still don't understand why your guilty conscience should cost $200,000. After all, it was an accident.
Gil, it isn't that, and you know it.
I know. You still inherit a bundle. That's what you married him for, isn't it?
That is exactly the kind of nasty thinking I'm trying to prevent. Do you want this piece of toast?
Yes.
You are being perverse this morning. What's wrong?
Us. Picking up the pieces. The way things were before you dumped me for Sterling, it isn't going to work.
It's not.
You want me, you accept me on my terms.
Just an old-fashioned boy, huh?
You've always loved me. I've always loved you. Why not?
Gil, if we got married right away, it might give people the wrong idea about Sterling's accident. And I'm going to have enough problems exerting my authority at the hotel without giving Ray Greenwald any more ammunition than I have to.
Okay. But you watch out for Ray. He's a charming piranha. Give him a hand to kiss, he'll chew it off.
Will I see you for dinner?
Fella's got to eat.
Hey! Hold on! Hey!
Yeah, what can I do for you?
I'm Barnaby Jones from California Meridian Insurance.
Oh, yeah, the sheriff said you'd be by. Look, I was just going to load this on my flatbread and take it in the junkyard. You want to follow me in? We could talk in there.
You pull many of these buggies in?
Well, every now and then.
Any of the others have brake failure like this one?
No, the systems on these buggies are pretty simple. They don't usually go out.
According to the sheriff, the brake cylinder must have been leaking fluid. Pretty hard to tell with all the rubber caps burned off.
What else could it have been? I mean, the shoes are still good and the emergency cable didn't break. Well, loss of brake fluid's the only other explanation for the accident.
Besides the sheriff, anybody else touch this?
No, nobody.
Mind if I keep this coupling?
Well, the sheriff says it's all mine now. I mean, that is what I'm in business for.
And Hyde, when the Bickwell call comes through, transfer it to the Crystal Room, please. Yes, thank you.
Mrs. Douglas. Well, what a nice surprise. Welcome back.
Thank you, Mr. Farlow.
Rena. You look so much better.
Thank you, Ray. I'm bearing up well enough.
Good girl. Is there anything I can do for you?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I thought perhaps we could have a little talk. I'd like to be filled in on the hotel operations so I can be of some use around here.
Well, there's really no need for you to get involved in all this nonsense.
Oh, it's not nonsense. It was his life. Look, Ray, I want to be involved. I intend to take Sterling's place as a full partner and be active in all operations of this hotel.
Well, even Sterling let me run things my way, and we've been a huge success.
Oh, I know that, Ray. It's just that, well, there were dreams that he was never able to realize. I just want to make some of them come true.
Well, I suppose we will have to have that little talk, won't we?
Yes, we will. After lunch, all right?
Certainly. Well,
Looks like I'm going to have two bosses to badger me again, doesn't it, Mr. Greenwald?
You've never had two bosses. And you never will.
Mr. Jones. I thought you'd be on your way back to Los Angeles by now.
Well, I thought I would too, but something came up.
Oh. Gil, this is Barnaby Jones. Gil Vandiver, our tennis pro.
How do you do, Mr. Jones?
Please sit down.
Thank you. Ms. Douglas, I know that you gave a full report to the county sheriff, but I wonder if you would mind going over it again with me?
Is anything wrong?
Well, I don't know, but when I was checking out your burnout dune buggy, I found this.
What is it?
It's a coupling. It connects the brake fluid line to the wheel cylinder. It was loose. I suspect that's where the fluid dripped out.
Isn't that what the police decided? That the loss of the fluid caused the brakes to fail?
Well, sometimes it seeps out slowly and sometimes fast. Now, at what point did you feel that your brakes were not operating properly?
About the time the accident happened.
When you were up on the ridge?
Well, we were coming down a small hill, headed towards the cliff, and going a little too fast. I put my foot on the brake and it went right to the floor.
Why didn't you use the emergency brake?
I don't know. I saw that we were headed toward the edge of the cliff, and I panicked.
You know of anyone who may have wanted to kill your husband, or you?
Kill him?
You see these nicks? They were made by a hard instrument, probably a wrench, striking at the coupling, I would say with the intent of loosening it so it would unscrew easily.
Nicks, Mr. Jones? It would seem to me that after going off that cliff, that dune buggy would be filled with nicks.
Well, not where these occurred, Mr. Vandiver. You see, this coupling was protected by the shelter of the front wheel.
Now, wait a minute. If what you're saying is true, then you're talking about murder.
Or maybe it was just work of some sloppy mechanic along the line. At any rate, I wanted you to know that I'll be around for a while, so goodbye for now.
I'll give that stock another half point on the downside, then get rid of it. Yeah. All right, thanks, Tom. Brokers, they can afford to be bullish when it's your money. You in the market, Jones?
Only when it's open on Sunday and there's not such a long line at the checkout stand.
Cautious man. That's what puzzles me about you, how you can be so rash as to think that somebody deliberately tampered with the Douglas dune buggy.
I don't think I said deliberately. I think it was more like possibly.
Well, in either case, why come to me?
Well, I came to you because you own it.
I think dune buggies are an abomination.
Department of Motor Vehicles has it registered as property of the hotel.
Well, in that sense, yes. No, Sterling bought it for Brina's use about 3 weeks before the accident.
Any record of repairs to the dune buggy before the accident?
Oh, some charges for gasoline came across the desk, but none for repairs.
Mr. and Ms. Douglas get along all right?
Now, there's a very provocative question.
Well, there's 20-year difference in their ages. Sometimes that creates problems.
So it's either partners killing partners or wives killing husbands, eh? Is everything a cliche in your business?
Yeah. You'd be amazed how humdrum it gets seeing innocent people being killed all the time.
Excuse me, I know I'm being facetious. No, Sterling and Brina were a very happy couple.
Any enemies, personal or business enemies?
You are a sly one. You're back to partners killing partners, eh?
Not unheard of.
Well, I'm sure you and my creditors will be happy to know that I was with my stockbroker in Los Angeles that day and the previous night. Yes?
Excuse me, Mr. Greenwald, but I've just been told the Bickwolds can't have the Crystal Room for their anniversary party.
On whose authority?
Mrs. Douglas. She ordered Mr. Farlow to turn the room over to a community charity function on the 16th instead.
Where's Farlow now?
Next door. With Mrs. Douglas.
Excuse me.
Ray, you got a minute?
Oh, later, Gil. Mr. Follow. I can understand Mrs. Douglas's ignorance, but not yours. The Bickwells are among the most influential couples in Palm Springs.
Mr. Greenwald, I tried to explain to...
Ray, there is no need to browbeat Mr. Farlow. I'm well aware of who the Bickwells are.
You are?
Yes, I am.
Well, then it must be me who's losing touch with reality. Certainly not you for jeopardizing $50,000 or $60,000 worth of business a year for some charity event on which we make nothing.
I was only trying to carry out Sterling's desire to improve the image of this hotel by encouraging that sort of charity event. I was going to tell you about it.
You were going to tell me? Well, since we're being so arbitrary, let me tell you something. Silver Springs was, is, and always will be a profit-making organization. Is that right, Mr. Farlow? So I think it best to move the Bickwells back to the Crystal Room, right, Mr. Farlow?
Now who's being arbitrary? Look, I have a right to my say also, Ray.
Of course you do, Brina. I'm sure you have many suggestions that'll be very helpful. And any time you think of one, just write it down on an inter-office memo and send it to me. Mr. Farlow.
The Crystal Room. Yes, Mr. Greenwald.
Well, I really must thank you for your idea. I've enjoyed this little talk. Mr. Jones.
Looks like you lost the fight with Greenwald before it even started. I told you he was no pushover.
Well, what worries me, Gil, is if I keep losing fights with him, I'm also going to lose you.
Me?
Yeah. I created that confrontation over the Bickwell party on purpose. It was sort of a test to see how much weight I carry. Evidently not much. Would you do my back?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
What has that got to do with me?
Ray wants to move you out and bring in a new pro.
You've got to be kidding.
No, he thinks it's time we had a younger man.
Oh, he does, huh?
Where are you going?
To see Ray.
What good'll that do? All he'll do is say he didn't say it. And then one day you'll still be out in the cold.
Do you have any idea what I've done for that hotel? It would still be the flea bag rooming house old Tom Matson started if it hadn't been for me and the clientele I attracted.
Well, I'm afraid that gratitude is not one of Ray's long suits. He quite simply wants you out.
Over my dead body.
Well, let's hope we can come up with a better idea than that.
Well, you could help by showing a little more gumption in dealing with him, you know. You are an equal partner.
No, Gil. Then we'd be forever at each other's throats. And I can't live like that. Gotta think of a way to get him out.
Fat chance. That hotel is his whole life. You'd never be able to buy him out.
Well, I wasn't thinking of buying him out.
What then?
Ray doesn't have any relatives. And if something were to happen to him, I don't think it would be too difficult to acquire his interest in the hotel, do you?
Rena, that's a tiger's tail you're reaching for.
Gil, all I'm asking you to do is think about it. Just think. If somehow Ray Greenwald was no longer in our way, then you could have a full partnership. And me.
A full partnership.
All yours.
Fred McAllen?
Uh-huh.
I'm Barnaby Jones. This is my secretary. We're here about the Douglas Dune buggy.
Oh, cool machine. Shame it got totaled that way.
In which stall was it kept?
Right over here. Man, I gotta tell you, that was some kind of machine, all right. Handle like grease on a stick. You ought to see the waves.
You drove it a lot?
Man, I should have been cool about that. Let's see if Greenwald finds out that I'm back to stealing hubcaps.
Well, let's just say that this will be between you and us and Alexander Hamilton.
Ulysses says Grant keeps secrets a lot better.
Greed'll stunt your growth.
Okay. You see, I'm sort of a dune freak, so every once in a while I snuck the buggy out for a spin.
When's the last time you drove it?
That night before the accident. I just went to the dunes and back. It didn't hurt it none.
Any trouble with the brakes?
When I wanted to stop, it stopped.
What about the next morning before the accident? Any trouble with the brakes then?
Can't tell by me. The buggy was already gone when I came on duty.
This floor been cleaned since then?
Well, there's no need to. The buggy was pretty new. I mean, it didn't leak oil or nothing.
Hey, Fred!
No!
One more thing. After you drove it, did you fill the gas tank?
I didn't have time. I want to get back before I get caught. See ya.
Clean as a whistle.
Is there some significance to the floor being clean?
Well, it means that if the brakes had been tampered with, it would have to have happened after the buggy was driven out of the stall, or there'd be fluid on the floor.
Well, that narrows it down to whoever drove the buggy from here to the Douglas's home. I guess Brina Douglas could fill us in on that, huh?
Not that easy. She told the sheriff that when she got out of the house, the buggy was in the driveway. She assumed her husband drove it over.
Well, if he did, well, that's going to knock your murder theory into a cocked hat, isn't it?
What if he committed suicide? I wanted to take her with him.
Come in.
Thank you.
Would you care for a drink?
No, no, thanks. I'd like to get through this quickly. I've thought over what we talked about on the phone, and I've decided that I can raise the money to buy your share of the hotel. As long as you're willing to ask a reasonable price.
There seems to be some question about who's going to wind up with the hotel, Ray.
You out of your mind?
Let's take a drive and we'll talk this over somewhere else.
You gotta be joking.
We can talk about how you were going to replace me. Now, go on.
Gil,
He's dead.
you said it wouldn't happen here.
What else could I do?
Now, we've got to get rid of him. Move, get a blanket, open that door. Back in the house and clean it up. Go ahead. I'll take his body to the well and dump it. Go ahead. Go on. Still worried?
Worked like a charm.
We got it right where we want to go. Now on, the rest is easy.
Mr. Swenson?
What can I do for you?
I'm Barnaby Jones, private investigator.
Oh, yeah, you're the fella came by yesterday asking about the Silver Spring service account. Sorry, I was over in Phoenix, my son's birthday.
It's all right. Mr. Swenson, I wonder if you could tell me if the Douglas dune buggy was ever brought in here for brake trouble.
Gave it a lube job about a week ago. Brakes were fine then.
What about the morning of the accident? Did somebody bring it in for gas?
Uh-huh. Sterling Douglas. Came in about 7:30, just when I was opening up. I remember, because Mr. Douglas was puzzled why it was so low on gas when he had it filled only the night before.
Thank you very much, Mr. Swenson.
You bet.
Well, you still in the dark?
Yeah. But you know how to tell a mule is a mule even in the dark? Because even if it doesn't look like one, sound like one, or smell like one, it sure kicks like one.
I guess you know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about Brina Douglas. Up to now, I've been trying to avoid the obvious. But after eliminating all the other possibilities, I keep coming back to her.
Barnaby, you don't think she tampered with the brakes, do you? I mean, she was in the buggy.
That she was.
Good afternoon, Mr. Jones.
Oh, hi.
Ma'am? No, that's all right.
Oh, thank you, Fred. This is Betty Jones, my daughter-in-law and secretary, Brina Douglas.
You have a fantastic place here, Mrs. Douglas.
Why, thank you. Please sit down.
Thank you.
Mr. Jones, I can't tell you how upset I've been since the last time we talked. Have you found out anything new?
Yes, but nothing I go to the police with. You see, the problem is, I can't seem to pinpoint a time that coupling might have been tampered with.
Well, maybe that's because it never was. I just can't believe that Sterling had any enemies who would want to murder him.
That may be, but if it had been tampered with, the only time it could have happened would have been sometime between the time you left the house in the morning and the accident.
Well, that's impossible because there was only Sterling and me. No one else could have touched the buggy. So it had to have been earlier.
That's just the nub of the problem. Everything that I've learned indicates that the brakes were in fine shape until your husband drove the buggy over from the hotel to pick you up.
No, you have it wrong. Sterling didn't drive the buggy home that morning.
He didn't?
No, Ray Greenwald did. He picked it up at the garage and then drove it on over to the house.
You didn't mention that in the police report.
I didn't think it was important.
Why would Ray Greenwald go to all the trouble to deliver the dune buggy to your house?
Well, on the way out to the dunes, Sterling mentioned that Ray had wanted to take a look at the new site for the riding trails with us.
How come he didn't go alone?
I don't know, some business at the hotel. Anyway, we dropped him off and went on our way alone.
Well, that would certainly have given Mr. Greenwald ample time to tamper with the coupling if he wanted to.
No, I simply cannot believe that Ray Greenwald would go to that length to get control of this hotel.
Well, I'll stay in touch.
Please. All right, bye-bye.
She flat out lied about Greenwald driving the buggy over to her house.
She seemed pretty confident she could pin it on him and get away with it.
I'm sure Greenwald will have something to say about that.
I'll take a look around for him. I want you to make some calls. Find out all you can about Brina, where she's from, her background, everything.
Everything. Oh, got some dimes?
That'll start you off.
Thanks.
Where were you? I tried calling you all night.
Nerves. I dumped Ray's body in the well. Then I drove around for a while to unwind.
I was worried.
You needn't have been. You have everything you want.
You mean we have everything we want?
Never mind. Forget it.
Gil, if you've got something on your mind, I wish you'd say it. Except that you don't love me.
I want us to get married.
Is that it? Darling, you know we're gonna get married.
I mean now. Right now.
That's rushing a girl.
Nobody has to know. We can fly to Vegas, get married, and be back here in a couple of hours.
Gil, what's the hurry?
A wife cannot testify against her husband, Brina. Now, I know that sounds shabby. I don't mean it that way. But I am naked, totally exposed. I don't think that you're...
Gil. Darling, I love you. Anything that makes you happy makes me happy, too. Okay? Later. In Vegas, okay?
Okay.
Oh, Louis, please. You know that the napkins will wilt if you put them out too soon. Now, go check on the flowers. Oh, excuse me. If you're looking for the Bickwell anniversary party, it's in the Sunset Room in the next building.
I'm looking for Ray Greenwald.
So is everybody in this madhouse. It's not like him to disappear like this. Oh, I remember you. You were there when Greenwald and Brina had their spat.
That's right. Looks like the young lady finally got her way.
Yes, well, until Greenwald hears about it. You know, if those two don't kiss and make up, this place is going to go to ruin.
I understand it almost went to ruin 9 years ago when Tom Matson built it.
Matson, let me tell you, an amateur in the hotel business is deadly.
Is it true he shot himself?
Oh, yes. And no one knows the story except maybe Jack Tatnall.
Jack Tatnall.
He runs a curio shop up on some hill. I don't know, you know, lizards and rocks and bugs and things. He was Tom Matson's best friend. No, lilies, not roses, you dumbbell.
Barnaby.
Roses are for the Bickwell party. Lilies for the charity club.
Anything on Brina?
Well, first, the good news. I talked to a man down at the city hall who gave me the particulars from her marriage license to Sterling Douglas. It said that her name, maiden name, was Brina Walker, hometown Culverton, New Jersey.
What about the bad news?
Brina Walker doesn't exist.
That now?
The last man called me mister, tried to sell me a set of pots and a trip to the Hawaii Islands for free. You want to buy a lizard?
Only if it's not moving and it's on the outside of a handbag, thanks.
Well, how about a nice cold drink?
Sounds like a great idea.
Yes, thank you, please.
Good, good. Make yourself comfortable.
Thank you. You must be doing pretty well up here since they built that Silver Springs hotel down there.
Oh, not much. You know, the kind of clients they're getting there nowadays are more interested in whoopee than in rocks and beads and such like. No, I liked it much better when it was a little motel just for plain folks.
Like when it was Tom Matson's motel.
You knew Tom, did you?
Well, I knew he lost the property.
Stolen, you mean? By them hyenas.
You mean Greenwald and Douglas?
That's them. They turned my old friend's head with big thoughts of building a new resort hotel. An El Dorado in the desert. By the time Tom got around to thinking straight, the holding company they set up in his name was bled and bankrupt. And Tom had to sell them everything he had for 5 cents on the dollar.
That's why he killed himself.
Left his poor little girl back there in Culverton without a father.
Culverton?
Culverton, New Jersey?
Louise was her name. She was a handsome child. She was sent back there when her mother died, to live with her aunt, to go to school.
Have you seen the young lady lately?
Never in all these years. I wrote her once. I told her what happened and about her father leaving her some personal things like, well, books and papers and pictures. She never answered.
Is she in the pictures?
Well, sure.
Could we see one?
Yeah, stay right where you are. I'll get her.
Barnaby, I'm going to check another couple of those numbers.
Here we are. There. That's her. Tom showed it to me just after he went and visited her back east. My, you should have seen how proud he was.
Well, thank you, Mr. Tatnall.
Would you want to buy a lizard?
No, thanks. How much are the drinks?
40 cents. Oh, all right. I'll have to get some change.
Louise Matson is a lovely girl, isn't she? It's like the pieces are beginning to fit together.
Do you think it's really revenge? She marry Sterling just to kill him?
And to get half of a hotel. It had to be Brina who tampered with the brakes.
Well, how could she, Barnaby? I mean, she didn't have enough time for that.
She did after the buggy went over the cliff.
Ah. And now she's starting on Greenwald.
But the way she's been acting lately, ordering the help around and countermanding Greenwald's orders, as though she believed that he would never show up again, I would be surprised if she'd have rather killed him, too.
Well, it's an interesting theory, Barnaby, and I hate to poke a hole through it, but...
Go ahead and poke. I'm a very liberal boss.
I just talked to Greenwald's stockbroker. Greenwald called him not 45 minutes ago to transfer his stock.
Is the broker sure it was Greenwald?
Positive.
Where was he calling from?
He didn't know, just that Greenwald had decided to take a short vacation.
So Greenwald's alive. What do you know about that?
Yeah, as it came.
Oh, thank you. Say, how much are the lizards?
$5.
Drop one to go.
Thank you.
Barnaby, what are you going to do with the lizard?
I'll let it get away. He can catch it again.
You know, I don't feel any different now than I did before.
Not the least little bit.
No, not the least little bit. I was ecstatic when the judge was performing the ceremony, and I still am.
Then what are we doing here? This is our honeymoon, remember?
Ah, don't you forget that either. Anyway, we've got to keep it quiet for a while.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I guess so. You go on back to your tennis courts. I'll see you later.
Maybe.
Maybe. Hello. How's the investigation going?
Just about finished?
No, I'm afraid we're going to have to stay around and soak up a little more sunshine.
Well, if there's anything I can do to help, just ask.
You might be able to hurry things along if you could tell me where Mr. Greenwald went on his vacation.
Vacation?
As I like to call him and ask a few questions.
Well, I wouldn't know.
Well, you mean he doesn't even tell his own business partner?
He did call his stockbroker an hour ago and told him.
Ray made a call to his stockbroker this morning?
Yeah, I thought he might have mentioned where he's going.
No.
Just have to keep trying. Have a nice day.
Gil, I don't understand.
That broker obviously made a mistake. That's what it's got to be, a mistake, that's all.
A mistake about whether Ray called an hour ago or not?
Take it easy, take
How
it
could
easy.
he make his mistake?
It's got to be a mistake.
He's buried in the well, right? Well, I'm gonna go check the well.
Trina! Wait a minute. Hey, listen. That broker heard somebody else's voice and thought it was Ray. Believe me, it wasn't him! Wait!
If you wanted to shake Brina up, she is shook.
Didn't do such a bad job on Gil either.
Which good he'll go after?
Right now, I'm more interested in where Gil's going.
I'll see you. Sorry if you're disappointed, Brenda. Actually, the way we had it planned, you never would have known.
Gil, I don't understand.
I just couldn't trust
Gil
you.
knew his association with me would be more lasting and beneficial.
Then the two of you were always in this together.
Sterling's death provided the opportunity for Gil to become my partner.
Your partner, but I'm... Oh. That's why you were in such a hurry to get married. As my husband, all this would be yours if anything happened to me.
I'm afraid something is going to happen to you, Brenda. An accident. I'd rather not have to shoot you.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Give it up, Gil. You're not in this too far yet. Bail out now, you might get a light rap. Like fraud or maybe assault. Anything happens to Barina, that's murder this time for real. Better check your friend.
Mr. Jones, I'm so glad you could get here. They were going to kill me, just like they did Sterling.
They didn't kill your husband. You did, Brina. Or would you prefer Louise Matson?
Operator, I need an ambulance and a sheriff. Andreas Canyon.
Well, I think we bought enough for Christmas, past, present, and future.
Well, you know, folks, I'm sure glad for the money you brought me, but still, I'm sad for the sadness, too. Poor Louise. And those animals all tearing away at each other.
Yep. That's what happens when you unleash the dogs of vengeance. You never know who's going to get bitten.
I'm going to keep in touch with Louise. She'll be needing a friend. Come and kind of look after her.
You know that El Dorado that Tom Matson was always looking for and never found? I think you got it. Right there.
Bye-bye, Jack.
Goodbye.
Barnaby Jones, starring Buddy Epson. Also starring Lee Merriweather, with guest stars Penny Fuller, Michael Callan, Wayne Tippett, Jonathan Lippy. Tonight's episode, Poisoned Pigeon.
Well, let's eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we score. You sure Archer's got that check?
He's going to cash it first thing in the morning. You have a lunch date at 12:30, his private club.
You know, for $200,000 cash, I'd meet him atop Mount Everest.
Oh, no. Remember, Article 1 of our business agreement.
Okay, let's drink to the copper shortage. Long may it last.
To my retirement. May it last forever.
Hi, Della. You know, you're breaking up the hottest team going.
Sorry, Tim. We agreed. When I got my half of the money, it's a arrivederci.
Yeah. What are you going to do to yourself when you get bored traveling?
Something old-fashioned, like find the right man, get settled down, and become an unliberated woman.
A very heartwarming story.
Jim, what are you doing here?
I followed you here from the restaurant.
Well, surely you don't think we are...
I know what you are. Con artists. I've been listening.
Well, look, I don't know what you heard, but,
Why, Della? I thought we had something very special going together. How could you do this to me?
Jim, I can explain.
Explain what? How you kept me from meeting your boss so you could turn me over to your crook friend here, who happened to sell me $250,000 worth of non-existent copper?
Now, wait a minute. Who said that the copper was non-existent?
I may have been a fool, Darnell, but not any longer. Well, here is $200,000 of my company's money that you're not getting your hands on. I'll let the police worry about getting my down payment back.
Okay, you want to use the phone? Go ahead. Call the police. Just, don't get upset when we sue for false arrest.
Oh, yes, that can be very expensive, Jim.
I have to admit, you two pull a good bluff, but not good enough.
Well, Well, just trying to save you money and embarrassment, friend.
I can handle it.
Hey, what is your wife going to say when she reads those lurid headlines about you and me, darling?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that the newspapers be glad to pick up on a story like that, huh?
And after all, your wife is your meal ticket. Isn't that right?
I can handle my wife. After you two are in jail.
Okay, you can put the phone down, Mr. Archer. You want your down payment back? You got it. $50,000. I got it right here on the desk.
Hold it, Darnell. I'm making the phone call.
Come on, will you put the phone down? I'm just trying to square things. He's dead.
Tim, we gotta get out of here now.
Oh, look, hold it a minute. Will you just let me
We
think?
can't
Will you let
con
me
our
think?
way out of murder.
Look, we blew most of the $50,000 just trying to set this thing up. Now, if we let the air out now, we got nothing.
He's dead. That's no time to worry about
Will
money.
you don't panic on me. Don't panic on me. Look, we can still save this setup. You still got the other Mark, Wade Swanson?
Yes, but what do we do with the dead man in the meantime?
Yeah, we can make it look like he split town with company funds and one of his chicks, because everybody knows that he fools around. You want your Roman holiday, you're gonna have to stick with me. One more time.
That's the latest photograph I have of him. Thank you.
This is a very small car, or is your...
He's that tall. 6'4", and he weighs 230 pounds.
You say your husband has been missing for 2 weeks, Mrs. Archer?
Mm-hmm. When he didn't show up, someone had to take over. I guess I'm a little out of touch with running the business.
And your husband ran the business up to now, is that it?
Mm-hmm. Ever since my parents died. Before that, he was plant superintendent. Everyone said he was after my money, but I was just too stubborn to listen.
What do the police say about your husband's disappearance?
I haven't spoken to the police. I don't consider my husband a missing person.
How do you consider him?
He's gone off with another woman, Mr. Jones. He used his credit card to buy 2 one-way tickets to Honolulu.
What makes you so sure he took along a female companion?
Jim's a philanderer, Mr. Jones. Lipstick on collars, late hours, tangled alibis, you name it.
Well, finding errand husbands isn't exactly my line of work.
Well, there's more to it, Barnaby. This errand husband took $250,000 in company funds with him.
Here's a canceled check for $50,000. Signed and endorsed by my husband.
What happened to the other 200,000?
Well, that check hasn't surfaced yet. But according to the accountant's records, it was also made out to Jim.
You did issue a stop payment order.
I most certainly did. I don't know why he's done this. I think I've always been a good wife. Anything that Jim ever wanted, he could have just for the asking. Will you help me, Mr. Jones?
Depends on what you want. Your husband or the money?
My husband. You know, in spite of all of this, I still love him. Is it the wrong thing to say?
No, Mrs. Archer, I think that was the right thing to say.
Betty knows I'm a sucker for a love story. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Mr. Jones.
Good morning, Sue.
Oh, hi, Mr. Thompson.
Good morning, lovely lady.
Afraid you won't think so when you hear what's happened.
Now, don't tell me I've missed Mr. Matthews again.
He had a panic call and had to rush out. I don't think he'll be back today. I tried to reach you at your office, but you'd already left. I'm really sorry. I wish there was some way I could help.
Well, unless you've got a shipment of copper hidden on your person, I'm afraid that's impossible.
Excuse me. Mr. Matthews' office? Oh, hi, Pam. Listen, I have a very important customer here, so I'm going to put you on hold, okay? probably shouldn't be telling you this, but I don't want to see you get hurt.
It's my company that's hurting, Della. Bad. Our copper inventories are completely gone. You've got a life preserver, toss it.
Well, Mr. Matthews was outbid on that copper shipment I was telling you about.
You mean he's not going to get it after all?
I'm sorry. And he's as disappointed as you are.
Well, who outbid him?
I don't know why.
If it was another broker, maybe I could buy from him. Is there any way you could find out?
I could try. Where can I reach you?
I have a meeting in San Diego all afternoon, but I'll be back for dinner. How about meeting you at the Shapier around 8?
Oh, now, you don't have to wine and dine me, not after all those lunches.
Now, look, back home in Nebraska, the customer is always right.
Okay, customer. The Shapier at 8.
Della, you get that copper for me. And I might even marry you.
Oh, be careful. Some girls keep trousseaux in their desks for just such occasions. Sorry to keep you hanging, but I had Wade Swanson here.
Yes, so I gathered. How'd it go?
He took the hook all the way.
Well, you keep the tempo moving, baby. Sooner it's finished, the sooner you become a lady of leisure.
Don't push. Everything is under control, so just don't push.
Nice little gadget, the computer. But I doubt if they'll replace us humans until they find out about coffee breaks or laughing at the boss's jokes.
There'll be no laughs in this one. But we do have confirmation that a Mr. and Mrs. James P. Archer did purchase one-way tickets to Honolulu on that date.
Mind asking it if Mr. Archer booked connecting flights to one of the outlying islands or points beyond?
Not at all.
You were right, Barnaby. Mr. Archer's car has been missing since the night he disappeared. It's not at his home or his business. Mrs. Archer gave me a description of the car and the license plate number.
Well, maybe it's still here in the parking lot. Take a look around.
Well, even if you do find it, I mean, what would it tell you?
I don't know. But you have to keep sniffing around until something makes you sneeze.
Sorry, but there's no record of the Archers even boarding their original flight here in Los Angeles.
You mean they weren't on the plane at all?
I queried the computer twice to make sure. They never boarded.
Well, thank you very much. They could have boarded another flight, different airline. Why don't you check into that, Betty? I'll go poke around the parking lot.
All right. Well, I hope you find something to make you sneeze.
I'll settle for one little Gesundheit. How'd you do with the computer?
Well, Archer's name doesn't appear on any Honolulu manifest for the past 2 weeks.
Man buys tickets to Honolulu, doesn't board the plane, yet he leaves his car here. Why?
Throw his wife off the trail?
I might buy that if it weren't for one thing. His wife says he's a very big man.
6'4", 230 pounds.
That's bigger than I am. Yeah, when I tried to get in there a little while ago, the seats were pushed so far forward, I had trouble getting behind the wheel.
Which means someone a lot smaller than Archer drove the car, parked it here. The girlfriend?
I have a hunch if we find her, might answer a much bigger question. Why?
The trouble with this business, there are always more questions than answers.
Well, the answers are there, Betty, but it's like eating French food. You have to dig down through the sauce to get to the meat.
I have just inhaled 500 calories. Oh, you have made this a perfectly wonderful evening. Wade?
I was just about to say the same about you. I can't remember when I met a more beautiful, intelligent, totally charming woman.
Oh, you're embarrassing me.
There'll be something else, monsieur.
Not for now, thanks. What would you like, Della?
Oh, I have more than enough, thank you.
No, dear. Something to repay you for setting up that meeting with Tim Darnell.
I'm being repaid right now. This is the closest thing to a real date I've had since...
Since when?
Well, truthfully, since I lost my husband 8 months ago.
I'm very sorry, Della. Those aren't empty words. I lost my wife 2 years ago. I know what you're feeling.
And you do know, don't you?
I also know life goes on.
You make it sound so simple.
I can prove to you how simple it is. If you'll let me.
I'd like that, Wade. I really would.
Miss Madison?
Yes?
Telephone. You can take it up front.
Excuse me.
If it's a man, hang up and hurry back.
Hello? Hello?
Long time, Della. Happy to see me?
Well, Charlie, what are you doing here?
Oh, I got the word that you and Tim were in town, so I dropped in on your favorite hairdresser. Mr. Eric, you should be more careful. Broads tell your hairdressers everything.
Okay, so you found me.
Yeah, but I haven't found that 25 grand you two owe me. Remember that stock scam we pulled in Frisco?
Well, talk to Tim. He handles the money.
I plan to. Just as soon as you tell me where I can find him.
Well, that may take some time.
No time. I want to meet with him tomorrow.
All right, I'll call him when I get home tonight.
Good. I'll call you around midnight. You set it up. I just might decide to change that pretty little face he...
You finished?
Sure. Just remember that Mark you're working on inside, he might not be too interested in what you have to say, honey. If you're talking through a mouthful of wire.
Well, I'm forced to agree with you, Barnaby. Look at the 2 R's in his last name. You notice how he made them on the check, then here on the credit card receipt?
They're not the same.
And there's also the slant of the H.
Well, coming from the best man I know on curlicues, scribblings, and scrawlings, that's good enough for me.
That's an excellent forgery. But whoever signed that credit card was not James Archer.
The signature on the check is genuine.
Yeah, undoubtedly, but we have to find out now is who paid for the airline tickets. Well, thank you very much, Dave. That's when I owe you.
Anytime, Barnaby.
Mr. Darnell? Yes.
Wade Swanson.
How you doing, Wade? Come on in.
I certainly appreciate you taking the time to see me, Mr. Darnell.
No, hey, call me Tim, will you? Listen, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to help you.
Well, Miss Madison said that you got some copper.
Yes, yeah, I know that I had some copper for sale. Well, that's not quite true. Have a seat, will you?
All right, thanks.
A little coffee?
Yeah, please.
See, my half of the deal has been committed for some time. My partner was one who was looking for a buyer. Unfortunately, between the time that I called Miss Madison, well, he made the sale. And, gee, I'm sorry. I guess you made the trip for nothing, huh? Mr. Darnell, Tim, suppose I were in a position to top whatever price you've been offered. Well, look, I'd really like to help you, but would you excuse me for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Hello. Yeah, Lloyd. What is it? What? Listen, I hope you're kidding, because I'm not laughing.
I hope my timing was right. Is Wade there?
Yeah, you'd better believe it, Lloyd.
He must be hanging on your every word, so go ahead, do your number.
Well, that's tough, Lloyd. That's really tough. I mean, I get a chance to double our money, and you're welching on me. And that's exactly how I mean it. You believe it. Summa cum laude in economics. He blows a $250,000 opportunity for me because he goes out and overextends himself buying stocks on margin.
The opportunity. That's the copper shipment you were talking about?
As a matter of fact, it was. That shipment's going to arrive in less than 3 days. I have to find a way to cover Lloyd's half of the contract.
Well, look, if he can't handle it, how about letting me take his end?
That's a rather large end you're talking about. $250,000. That's a lot of money to raise in less than 48 hours. And it has to be a cash transaction.
My company's got the money.
I don't say that unless you're really positive, because I have other clients that can handle it.
No, I need that copper. It'll take some doing, but I can get the cash.
All right. I'll give Lloyd a call, and I'll see if I can get him to transfer his part of the contract over to you. It may cost you an extra 10% for him.
That won't be a problem if I get that copper. You just call him back. I better get moving. I have a few bankers to talk to.
All right, Wig. Listen, I like your style. Chances are this could be start of a very profitable partnership.
I'll be in touch by the end of the day.
Okay.
Nice scam you got going. Very nice.
How you doing, Charlie? Della said you weren't coming by until tonight.
Well, I don't take chances anymore after that disappearance act in Frisco. There's my 25,000.
Just made arrangements for it.
I want my money now. You understand? Understand?
Hey, Charlie, come on. I don't have it. I don't have the money now. Give me a few days. As soon as the new mark pays off, you'll get yours. God is my witness.
Stop dropping names.
Come on, man. I don't have the money.
Well, beg it, borrow it, steal it, baby. But if I don't leave here with my money, you leave here in a pine box. So you remember. 10 o'clock.
Very interesting, Mr. Farrow.
She'll never hang in the Louvre, but I do make a comfortable living at it. You can relax, Jenny. It's a cover for one of those horrific pocketbooks.
About Mr. Archer.
Well, what can I tell you, Mr. Jones? Jim's my friend.
Any idea where he may have taken off to?
Maybe he pulled a Gauguin. Could have happened. We met in art school. Maybe he decided to chuck it and go back to what he likes best.
When's the last time you saw him?
I ran into Jim about 3 weeks ago up the coast. A restaurant, Blue Dolphin. He did have a young lady with him.
Young lady have a name?
Della. He didn't mention her last name.
What'd she look like?
Mid-20s, about 5'5", reddish-brown hair. Terrific figure. An executive secretary, I think Jim said.
Why don't you draw on this blank? Think you could sketch me a picture of the young lady?
Well, if I can't, Mr. Jones, I've been taking money under false pretenses for a number of years.
Her name's Della Madison. She's a Gershwin freak. Most chicks her age never heard of Gershwin.
There you are.
Thanks.
When's the last time you saw her in here?
2 weeks, 2 days, 22 hours ago.
You have quite a memory.
That's quite a chick.
Sounds like she, what's the expression, turned you on.
That's the expression. One look at her and it's fly me to the moon time.
Looking for a friend of hers.
James Archer. Ever seen him before?
2 weeks, 2 days, 22 hours ago. They always came in together. Once, just once, I wish he would have come in alone.
You figured on making a play for her?
Not with that dude around. He's big enough to rattle King Kong off the Empire State Building.
You impress me as being resourceful enough to work around an obstacle like that.
Well, I did get to her front door once, but my resources ran out.
I'm very interested in hearing your front door story.
Oh, there's not much to it. I stole her cigarette lighter one night, figuring she'd call back the next day and ask about it. She did.
And you offered to drop it by her place?
You got it. Now for the unhappy ending. Godzilla answered the door.
How is your memory on addresses?
Getting better. 126 Loma Vista, apartment 10.
Hi, Charlie. Come on in.
You, honey? Where's Timmy?
Out getting your money. He'll be back in a little while. You want a drink?
Yeah, why not? Scotch rocks.
I hear you roughed up Tim a little bit. Shame on you.
Well, you know, Timmy's like that stubborn mule in the old joke. You gotta get his attention first.
I know exactly what you mean.
I mean, you're having a little trouble with Tim yourself?
I have a large feeling our partnership is about to go that-a-way.
Well, honey, if anything happens, maybe we'll get together again, huh?
You're sweet, Charlie. You really are. Come on, dance with me.
Where'd Tim go to get the money?
Oh, forget Tim. Come on, Charlie. Hey, you're pretty good.
Oh, honey, don't get cute. Come on, give it back.
Tim wants to have a few words with you first.
And now I want you to stand there, and I want you to listen to me, Charlie. I tried to get your money, no dice. I want you to back off and wait until our mark comes through.
He's telling the truth, Charlie. Just give us till tomorrow.
You double-talking little creep. You gutless punk.
Phil, look, I didn't mean that. You know, I only tried to scare him.
What's happening to us?
Look, they're always risk, baby. I mean, we both knew that going in.
All I know is it used to be small-time cons for kicks and rent money. Now it's...
Don't blame me, Del. Don't blame me.
No, it's only me for letting myself be a part of it.
I didn't want this to happen any more than you did. I mean, you know that. I mean, it was his fault. I mean, he brought it on himself, Charlie did. Look, honey, there's only one way we can get out of this. We got to get money. Just hang in with me, will you? Because there's only one way I know to get it. Hang in, please, just a little while longer.
Madison? I'm Barnaby Jones, private investigator. That chicken smells just like down home. Mind if I come in?
If you don't mind, I am getting ready for a picnic.
You just go on about your business. I just want to pop a few questions.
Well, am I entitled to know what this is all about?
Absolutely. I'm looking for a friend of yours, Mr. James P. Archer.
Oh, there must be some mistake. I don't know any such person.
Well, have you ever heard of a Sid Farrell?
No, never.
That's funny, because he certainly heard of you. Matter of fact,
He drew a picture of you from memory.
Or wash my mouth out with soap.
I prefer to go back and start all over again. Mr. Farrell said that he saw you and Mr. Archer in a place called the Blue Dolphin Restaurant a little over 3 weeks ago.
Mr. Jones, Jim is a married man. I don't want to cause him any trouble.
Well, now, down home, we have a saying that truth and oil have a way of coming to the surface. I think you'd avoid a lot of trouble by staying on the surface right from the start.
I have nothing to hide, if that's what you mean.
Well, fine. Then you don't mind telling me the last time you saw Mr. Archer.
The same night we ran into Mr. Farrell.
Well, now, let's start again. At the Blue Dolphin, there's a piano player who said that he saw you and Mr. Archer in the place a little over 2 weeks ago. As a matter of fact, it was the night that Mr. Archer disappeared.
All right, Mr. Jones. Jim did take me to the Blue Dolphin that night. It seemed he'd found himself a new love goddess. I guess it was his way of letting me down easy.
Any idea who this other woman was?
No. But I guess it was serious because she got him to leave his wife, which is something I couldn't accomplish.
And you figured that this is the reason Mr. Archer sort of dropped out of sight?
You have no idea what that did to me, Mr. Jones. Having him, just losing him so quickly like that, I thought he loved me. I would have taken him on any terms. I feel like such a fool.
Sometimes it's harder to fall out of love than to fall in. Why don't we talk later when you feel better?
Thank you.
Hello, lovely lady. Ready?
Wade, this is Mr. Jones.
Barnaby Jones. I didn't get your last name?
Swanson. Wade Swanson.
You look familiar. Are you in the sporting goods business?
No. The components, WS Electronics.
Oh, must have been mistaken. Well, have a nice picnic, you two.
What was that all about?
Oh, nothing, Wade. Nothing to worry about. Wade, I'm sorry. It's just too soon for me. We don't know enough about each other.
I couldn't care less.
You would later, believe me.
Okay. Everything up front, then. We tell all. Only I get to go first.
No, let me begin. Because once you know...
Della, please. I have to get something off my conscience before you start. It's very important.
Wade.
I lied to you. My company doesn't need copper. It needs money. With copper in short supply, I'd hope to sell it to speculators at a profit.
What about the $200,000?
I thought I could raise enough to cover the option, but turns out my creditors even have creditors. Afraid I bit off too large a bite.
You mean you're broke?
Not a sou. But they say a poor man's love is the strongest. Della, a confession isn't meant to be funny.
But it is. It is the funniest thing I have ever heard.
Oh, I'm glad to see you back. I was about to put out an APB on you.
Gee, I kind of wish you would. I might hit it lucky and get picked up by a handsome bachelor in blue.
Well, did you find out where Della Madison worked?
I even found out where she didn't work.
Would you like to untangle that?
Well, our credit source told me that she worked for Triangle Metal Imports. But by the time I got to Triangle, it was the noon hour.
So you took the personnel director to lunch?
No, he took me to lunch. That's what took so long.
Well, where didn't she work?
Well, it seems she got her job at Triangle through a letter of recommendation from a company, Allied Imports, way up in Spokane.
So?
Well, on my way back from lunch, I telephoned Allied. They did, at one time, have a Della Madison working for them. But she was 56 years old.
That's not so old.
Barnaby, that's not the point. I mean, that's not our Della Madison, right?
So just when we're beginning to find out who Della Madison is, she turns out to be somebody else. You know any reason why Miss Madison didn't show up for work this morning?
Well, Judy, that's my friend in personnel. She said that Della phoned in right after lunch and quit.
Didn't even give a notice?
None. I hate to sound like a catty female, but, well, it's just as well.
Sounds like you two didn't get along too well.
To get along with Della, you had to be a man, if you know what I mean.
Is this one of the men that she got along with?
All right, that's Mr. Archer. He's one of them.
Mr. Archer come in on business?
If you can call it that. The poor guy kept coming in here to see Mr. Matthews about buying some copper. You know, I don't think Della let him inside Mr. Matthews' door once.
Maybe she was acting on instructions from her boss.
My female intuition tells me that there was more to it than that.
That's probably the world's greatest lie detector.
You're cute.
So are you.
Thank you.
Did any other customers get the same treatment from Miss Madison that Mr. Archer did?
Well, there was Mr. Swanson. Oh, that's a shame. He's really a neat guy.
Wade Swanson?
Yeah, that's him.
Well, thank you very much for the information.
Okay.
Now, if you will point me in the direction of the personnel office, I'd like to get a picture of Miss Madison.
Okay, go out the door and turn right. Thank you. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
What's the matter, Del? You sound a little bit panicky on the phone.
Well, it's Wade. He started asking questions.
Well, did you ever see a mark who didn't get panicky last minute? That's your job. You gotta calm him down.
Well, I've tried, but he's suspicious about something. Maybe you should call him and cancel.
Oh, no way, no way. We're too close.
Tim, Wade is nobody's fool.
Look, will you just calm down? I mean, you're starting to lose your cool.
Look, it's not that simple. Before Wade puts up his money, he's going to insist that he see the color of yours. You see, it's impossible. There's no way we can come up with that kind of money.
He's got his $250,000?
In cash. And he demands to see your money before he hands his over.
Okay. Just have to get it, that's all.
Well, where?
Why should I lend money to you, a con man?
Because I'm the best there is. This is a sure thing, Mr. Alves.
How much do you need?
$250,000. Deposit the money in the bank tomorrow morning and withdraw $500,000 the same afternoon.
I don't trust con men.
There's no risk with me, Mr. Alves. I swear it.
There's always a risk. That's why crumbs like you come to me. Then you don't pay up, I have to kill you. If you're dead, I can't collect the money. It's a vicious circle.
Please, Mr. Alves. I've got to have that money.
Jules, would you trust this con man? It'll cost you 10%.
It's $25,000 for just a few hours. The normal charge is 10% a week.
That's right. But you don't come here if you got someplace else to go.
Okay. When do I pick it up?
You don't. I deliver it to you 10 tomorrow morning. Marius, give the con man something to write with so he can leave his address. It's very good.
Thank you, Mr. Alves.
Con man, just so you should know, I'm a very ecology-minded citizen. But if you default, that won't stop me from polluting the Pacific Ocean with your carcass.
Thank you very much, Lieutenant.
Oh, what did he say?
Well, he told me to tell you that curiosity is the reason that window shades were invented.
Come on, Barnaby. Did he get a make from Della's personnel photo?
He did. Her real name is Olivia Kearney. A bunco artist, has done a short time in Denver and Spokane. Nice, slick M.O. She sets up the pigeons and her partner clips their wings.
Who's her partner?
Well, if it's the same one she's been using, it's a fella named Tim Darnell. Bunco and fair to middling forger.
Well, that could account for the signature on Archer's credit card bill.
It counts for more than that, Betty. All the arrows point the same way. Apparently, she set up Archer and something went wrong.
Well, you think she and her partner got rid of Archer and then made it look as though he took off for Hawaii?
That's my guess. And it's also my guess that Swanson is about to fall for the same gambit.
I don't understand is why she quit her job.
Gyp and Gypsy are part of all con artists, Betty. They pick a town clean and then they move on.
And you think Della's about to move on?
Yes, but not before they separate Swanson from his money. Now, I want you to hightail it out to his factory. Try to raise somebody. Here's the address.
Right.
I'll check his home.
I'll expect it back not later than 4 this afternoon. With interest.
No sweat, Mr. Alves.
I never sweat, comrade. I make other people sweat.
Got it, didn't I? You thought I wasn't going to get it, huh? Come on now. Don't look so worried. Everything is terrific. Now I'm going to meet Wade at the bank. We're going to deposit the money in a joint account, and presto. Through the magic of persuasion, plus a small act of forgery, yours truly is going to withdraw $500,000 biggies just before the bank closes.
You make it sound so easy.
And as of this afternoon, you are going to be a rich and retired lady of leisure. I must be going.
Tim, there's been a slight change in plans.
Hey, come on, Del. What's this?
Wade,
Wait.
tie him up.
Wait a minute now. What's going on? What do you think you're doing?
What I should have done before you started killing people.
How'd she con you into this? You'd never believe the money's only a small part of this, would you? Hey, Del, come on now. You're being stupid. That money belongs to Bruno Alves. Now, if I don't get it back to him, he'll kill me.
I know you, Tim. You'll find a way of getting free after we've gone, and then you'll just have to keep running, just like always.
Look, make a deal.
With what?
Well, suppose I were to tell Alves where his money is.
You do that. And I'll tell the police who murdered Jim Archer and Charlie Waters.
So that's it, huh? That's why you're doing this to me, huh?
No. Suddenly all the fun went out of it. And I also happen to love Wade.
Oh, come on. You disappoint me, Del. I mean, first rule I taught you was never to get emotionally involved with your mark.
So flunk me.
I can't. You outconned your teacher on this one.
Right, let's go. Goodbye, Tim. I hope you make it.
You too.
you I don't like it. Marius, you stay with the con man. Jules, we'll follow the money.
Any luck?
Swanson moved out of his apartment early this morning. There was nobody at Della's apartment. What's going on here?
Well, WS Electronics is defunct. The employees were terminated yesterday, and the creditors are taking over this morning.
Are they repossessing everything?
Right down to the light bulbs.
Swanson's files are still in there.
What are we looking for, Barney?
One of those books the secretaries use to log in and out phone traffic. Sometimes they can be more revealing than a diary.
Remind me to let you look at a real diary sometime.
Here it is. How many calls yesterday?
Looks like they're all bill collectors.
Except late in the afternoon, Swanson called Sunburst Air Charter Service. Call him, Betty.
Lousy con man said that money was going in the bank. Let's go. That's far enough. That's my money you got there.
There must be some mistake. I don't know what you're talking about.
Doesn't matter. Just don't make any quick moves. Now we're going back in the terminal. Easy.
Barnaby, over there.
Call the police.
It's all over.
I won't go back to jail. I can't.
Della, we can do whatever we have to. I love you, Della.
Wade, you know.
Look, we've got something now. Let's don't lose it.
Throw out the gun!
You want this. We don't need it anymore.
For what it's worth, you made the right choice.
You wouldn't con a con woman, would you?
Well, I just spoke to Lieutenant Biddle.
Did he pick up Darnell and Arvez man?
Mm-hmm. They're both in custody. He's also dispatched a crew out to Lake Hempstead to drag for the two bodies.
Now comes the tough part, to tell Mrs. Archer.
I'm afraid she's going to take it pretty hard.
Sometimes today's tragedy is a way of becoming tomorrow's blessing. Gonna take a while, but I think Mrs. Archer is strong enough to write her own happy ending.